rowdy evening of cheers and jeers rolls over into the sound of lapping waves echoing through the alleys of Brigid. For as restless as this place can be, an odd peace has fallen over its damp streets with morning's light. Most of you wake from a night of rest at the Curly Gnome Inn, but one of you less so. One of you has a task to do, and has prepared yourself as best you can to do it, studying the twists and turns of wayward alleys, habits of residents, and how to gain audience with one in particular. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So now that you guys have all heard the intro and everyone in chat has heard the intro, we're gonna kind of backtrack just a little bit because I know Sam and I talked today about what Ren was planning to do in terms of his preparation. Yeah, the palace. He's exploding. He's looking for the biggest structure he can find.
And the biggest explosion.
Is this city built on piers? Can he sink it?
This is the. Like,
it would not be hard to collapse a large portion of the city. I'll say it that way. Anyway,
I found what we're doing, guys. Adventure averted.
So you mentioned Rin wants to try and scope out this Lord Luton that you've heard so much about, and try to understand his mannerisms, as well as look for any of the people that work for him that answered him without question.
Yep.
Okay. Are you doing this by yourself? Or?
So, Taffy, we have the wand of invisibility still, right?
Yes.
And you're good at finding things?
No,
we thought about giving it to the kids.
Yeah. We thought we were leaving the kids, and then he's like, "No, you take the kids." It's like, well, okay.
Yeah, so then we kept it.
It will be nice.
What was your second question?
I don't think I had one yet.
You're good at finding things.
Yes, I'm good at finding things.
Okay, I'm gonna take Taffy with me.
I'm even better at persuading.
Whoa.
That's not what we're
Taking
doing
Taffy
here.
with you.
I'm just letting you know the
it could
lowest
come
you
to
roll
that.
is a 13. So.
That's not what we're doing here.
Okay, well, I can find things.
So, are you setting out in the morning or at night? Because what you're going to be able to find out is going to be different depending on what you're doing.
I mean, it was nighttime kind of when we left off.
Yeah,
huh?
I was thinking about.
I mean, canonically it was at night, but obviously, if you want to do something different, I'm fine.
We don't have to leave. We have a few days to leave, right?
Yeah.
Do we have to leave by a certain day?
I can't remember if he gave you a date. If he did, it was a few days.
We have
some time to prepare.
Can I, without having to roleplay the entire thing, because that's boring, can I spend a few days, because I'd like to spend the night finding him, getting some information, the information that we talked about, how he moved, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then spend the next few days kind of watching from a little further, and figuring out patterns and scoping those out and writing those down and everything.
Sure. Yeah. If that's how we're going with it, I'll ask the rest of the party. Be thinking about anything that you want to do here before you leave, if there is anything. And we'll just kind of speed right along through the next few days, more or less.
I mean, I'm my standard mode of operation is I'm always going to be looking for exotic, magical, or spell tomes.
Yeah.
Curiosities, things like that.
Okay.
I would just kind of be ear to the ground if maybe this is another stopping point for the Underground Railroad, lack of a better term.
No. Yeah, smell around.
You got big ears.
Oh, I
Sniff
see.
around.
Okay.
I want to develop advantage on hear checks, so then I'm just blind. I can smell and hear really well.
So y'all be thinking about that. We'll circle back to that. But for you, since Taffy's tagging along, I'll have you... Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I'm going to... What is the thing? How long can I stay in? I can stay invisible until I use an action?
I think it's 15 minutes. I think it's invisibility for 15 minutes.
It's 15 minutes, and if you cast a spell or attack, you become
It's just
Visible.
it's invisibility. It's not greater invisibility.
Uninvisible.
Uninvisible.
I'm pretty sure I can. Can I cast? greater
Invisible.
The plan will be to sneak around with her,
Okay.
and
Spoopy little.
if we are caught, the plan will be invisibility on me. I'm gonna grab her and step, like dimension door,
Okay.
out, and then she invisibility's on her, and then we get out.
Okay.
Okay. That has been stated then.
I can
But
also
up until
misty
that
step.
point, you guys are stealthing. So
I can misty step. I have that now.
Yeah, but you need your action to make the two of us invisible.
It's a wand.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's
But
part
it
of an
costs. It
action.
takes an action to use
Yeah.
it.
So I figure if you make me
I can do
invisible,
misty step as a bonus action.
And wand doesn't count as her casting a spell, so she's gonna do both.
I could technically wand and then bonus action misty step.
how far does Misty Step only goes 30, right?
Yeah.
Door goes
30.
like 500 feet. That's what I'm saying. Like I can get us like
Okay.
you make me invisible, I grab you, we get out, and then you make yourself invisible, and then we leave. Like we were never there.
Got it.
Yeah. Like
I see.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just
Okay. I thought you were saying like you're gonna have her make you invisible, leave her, and then
No.
she goes invisible, and then like okay,
no.
I see now. You
yes,
like
no,
grab her
make,
through the
make
door.
make me invisible. Whoop. No, that doesn't make any sense. Make yourself invisible. I step, and then you make me invisible
Yes.
when we land.
Yeah, because if I
'Cause
do it before,
then
then
it
yeah.
wastes it.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna watch you like dimension door and then
Well,
turn back on.
we would-
You become visible?
Huh?
No.
You become visible?
I'm just gonna hold on to you.
I'm casting the spell.
The
She's
mechanics
gonna-
of
she's gonna
invisibility.
Casting invisibility.
No, she's using the wand.
From the wand.
Yeah, but the wand doesn't cast it.
I mean, we've always treated
wait,
it as
just
it
wait.
doesn't count.
I'm going to make myself invisible and grab you so you know where I'm at.
I'll just door out and fucking turn into somebody else. It doesn't matter. Basically, if we get caught,
Can you tell me what we're trying to do?
I'm trying to just get a read on this dude.
Okay.
Like we're looking from the shadows.
What the hell are we doing?
If we get
Do
caught,
you want to just go in invisible?
no, because we only have 15 minutes.
Okay.
It's as an escape.
Okay, okay,
tactic.
okay.
That's just our like.
As in,
Shit.
we'll figure it out if we gotta escape. We'll
Escape.
figure it out.
Now me and Taffy are gonna get ourselves killed.
Hell yeah.
Me and Taffy stealing stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Taffy throughout the campaign already has a death wish, so.
Taffy throughout the campaign still don't trust them, but I'm gonna go along with it for the day.
Yeah, seems interesting, right?
Yeah, because today I found out that it's the other eye. That's Smokey, so I trust him.
That's right.
Trust him a little.
Maybe I just misunderstood you. We weren't quite seeing eye to eye, but
Yeah.
there's a chance that we will now.
It was nice seeing you guys. Thanks for showing up. That's
Thanks
it.
for watching. That's it. Yeah.
Alex is a player twice, and then now he's got all the crappy puns again.
Oh, sorry.
Let's do this. What do you need?
Stops.
You need us to stealth?
Yeah, I need stealth rolls from both of you.
That's fine.
Pass it out, Trace.
No, I don't have that. 22.
I don't do that.
Okay.
Do you not have that?
Don't have anything.
You have to be near her anyway.
It landed on top of me.
Okay. hmm
It's the same roll. Even though it was cocked. 11.
Yeah. Awesome.
22.
I will.
Yeah.
Do I get it? Can I go invisible and get advantage?
No, it's too late for that. I'm gonna
Deal.
I'm gonna have you make a perception check.
Me?
Each of you.
Each of you.
I'm great at that.
Shit.
Not bad. For me.
I gotta move this.
Perception?
I roll better
Yeah,
with my right
13.
hand.
Nice.
Not a roll well?
That is not.
13.
13.
The die don't lie, baby.
No.
Sorry. What is this?
Perception.
Sorry. I thought it was a 1. I thought it was a 1, but it wasn't. I,
It's a 12.
Okay.
I thought you rolled a 1. I was like, damn.
Good thing you brought Taffy along.
Right hand, and that's going to be a 1. That's
Well, it was better. Not by much.
Definitely should have brought ourselves. We're gonna get caught and we're not gonna find anything else.
It's all good. I can
So-
read lips.
Yeah.
That doesn't really help. I'm trying
I
to figure
haven't
out.
been able to use it this whole campaign.
I know. She took that feat like
beginning of
literally
the
like
campaign.
yeah, level 2.
Yeah.
I will say that over the course of several days, you are able to get eyes on Lord Luton, but the security is tight. He's usually up in the Saltstone Fortress. So where you have been able to see him are the few times that you've managed to get up onto the wall that surrounds Brigit. But you've never been able to get close enough to actually hear him speak. You know what he looks like. You know his mannerisms. The rest is a bit of a mystery to you. At one point, you do come in contact with one of the Sun-Touched patrolling the wall. You're more or less able to talk your way out of it, but they seemed pretty steadfast. You were able to get their name. Gridor Desk. Oh, Detsk. D-E-T-S-K. D-E-T-A-S-K. There we go.
That didn't make it any
Desk.
easier.
didn't.
Desk?
Desk. It's desk with a T. Just
Dude, and
fuck
I
it in
imagine
there.
that's what the whole conversation was too.
Desk?
Desks?
Desk?
No, desk.
Desk like a
Desk?
desk. The desk.
I will say you notice one other thing with your perception roll. All these times that you've seen Lord Luton, you have seen typically one of two people with him. Either a male Goliath in a sun-touched uniform that appears like
Really stands out.
yeah. It appears like they made it as big as they could, and it still like does not fit him quite right. And then you also see a female elf who you understand goes by the name Relay. R-Y-L-L-A-E.
Not being able to get close to him like day 1 or 2, would it be possible for me to have gotten him to get his
Owl. Or familiar.
yeah, but not as an owl. I'm just trying to hear what he sounds like.
Yeah.
Because I've picked up on his I'm assuming I've picked up on some of his mannerisms and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you've been able to at least see from a distance. You may not have it down perfect, but you feel like you could imitate it well enough, especially because this is somebody that, doesn't
What was the
leave
other
the
person?
fortress
Relay
often.
and the other.
Relay, and you didn't get the other person's name. It's just a male Goliath.
No, the Gardock.
Oh,
Flibble?
Gridor, Gridor, Detsk, D-E-T-S-K.
What are you laughing at?
Me, I sent them the screenshot of the feat giving me a +5 to my passive perception, which as a total is 8. Meaning it was a 3. And Will said it's like knowing, it's like reading lips but not being able to understand the language. I can read lips, but only if I can hear what they're saying.
That's specifically what I was laughing at.
I had a picture of my dad not being able to hear someone and taking his mask off to hear better.
Turning the radio down so you can turn.
What? What'd you say?
No, he literally he would do that in a restaurant. They'd say something and he'd say, "Hang what?" And I'm like,
God, I can't hear you. Dad, stop.
say it into my mouth.
into my mouth. Oh my
I hear it better if it bounces around my own skull. Yeah, get him to
Hey, I have a secret. Thank
get
you.
a general
Thank you.
timbre. So he stays up there most of the time, and he always has these people with him, or he just sometimes does?
It's usually one of the two.
Does he take? He has not taken a day off since we've been reviewing, right?
No, he more or less lives in that fortress. He doesn't really from what you've observed over the last few days, he doesn't really go into the city very often. He got people for that.
Can I, with all what I've seen, would I be able to ascertain? It would be weird for him to show up on the docks.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check.
You can send me.
But
It's like email.
I think it's just flat. I rolled a 15. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
over.
enough. I mean, you would understand, like, it would have to be a very special circumstance for him to go to the docks.
Duh.
What is it like with your modifiers? The 15.
Have I?
You're old, so I figured maybe.
15.
Okay.
Been a lot of places.
Yeah.
You do know that the gnome that you guys met before, when trying to
He's a dick.
coordinate the shipment, you do know that she basically runs the docks. So while Lord Luton isn't down there often, and
But he's the one.
it would be rare for him to be down there, you know that,
She's like his acting proxy.
yeah, more or less.
But
That's
he's
as
the
much as
one.
you
He's
gather.
the one who's put the hold on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Like him personally.
I mean, he enacted it, but I mean, it went through the chain of command, more or less.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's something else now. Okay, so are you having Sarnoran try to
I just want
fly?
to get some here. Yeah. Some. Can you get Harry in there? I just want to hear what he sounds like as something smaller than what he is right now.
Isn't he a mouse?
Is he? I thought he was an owl usually.
He's
I think
usually
last
an owl.
time he was a
If
mouse.
you give me an hour, he can be anything we want him to be.
Octopus.
I don't think it's gonna help.
Super inconspicuous.
Literally
Nobody
All over the
suspects a
floor.
thing.
Yeah, is there an octopus?
Shout out to Octodad.
Yeah. What a
Good.
great, what a great game.
Deadliest catch.
Deadliest
God.
catch.
Yeah. You can do that.
So
And just transmit his. Obviously,
I can't do that
No,
to
I
you.
know you can't, but you can. I'm trying to get a read for what he sounds like. That's it.
I'm okay, but it's gonna. You know, it's gonna be like my best impression. Of what I'm
in-game
hearing.
telephone.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
You
This
want me
is
to do
awesome.
an impression of this man? What if he doesn't even speak a language I understand? All right. I mean,
Let's just
it's
find out.
free to try.
Yeah, let's just find out.
All right.
Okay.
I'll instruct Harry as much to try to.
I'm not even gonna have you roll for that because I feel like it's pretty
can get a mouse
reasonable
into
to get a
place.
mouse into especially here. So
I don't have it.
go ahead and make as you're hearing him talk, Sarnoran. Go ahead and make a performance check to see how well you can recreate.
Can you give me a little bit of what it sounds like?
It's very long and drawn out, very well thought.
He's gonna do so poorly at this.
Yeah,
13.
I can move my ears.
Okay.
He
I would
talks very long and drawn out.
Am I good? To,
Like, yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't want to hear.
I
what
can't
was.
see you.
No, I know. Me, Sam, didn't want to hear. I don't know what he just did.
Me, Sam.
there's
Gee, Sam.
you're able to
Clear the words.
convey that like he doesn't appear to like raise his voice, but his vocal cords definitely have the quality of someone who used to shout a lot. It's almost like a raspy whisper, and while there is like a bit of like that high speak sort of like almost British accent, it's not fully there. It's not fully developed because he's not from a long line of nobility.
He sounds like new money. He yells a lot, or he used to.
Old.
More or less, he's able to convey to you at least the qualities of his voice. The accent is a little lost on you, but
So something a little bit like this.
No.
No.
He doesn't sound like that.
No.
Try again. No.
You should have made Sam leave
No.
the room for this.
No.
I didn't hear what he said. I closed my
okay,
ears,
okay.
so I have no idea what you actually did.
I mean, for
I really don't.
for the sake of being in game, this is more or less you feel you have it. At least from like what he gave you. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Good luck.
I'm parroting it back to him, so he'd be able to give me like a little closer than that, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah. He'd be able to get you relatively close. The performance check was at 13. That's kind of what we're basing it off of. But there's like a slightly British accent, like
I never knew my father.
his
Don't worry
voice is long and drawn out. He's been he's seen much strife. He understands the ways of the world, but has become somewhat crooked himself.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. So that's what you got there.
All right.
Okay. So circling back to you two, because I know y'all kind of wanted to do some stuff before leaving. Sorry, that's a doggo shaking under the table. We have a guest today.
We have a visitor.
Her name is Puddles.
Her name is.
And she is obsessed with me.
Yeah, she is.
I'm petting her right now.
She's been following him around. Really cute.
Cool.
So we'll start with Sarnorin. Go ahead and make an investigation check. You've already visited the telling tome.
Oh, true.
But go ahead and see if there's something else that you might be able to find, maybe in the
28.
Strand Market.
Wow.
Holy
he finds
crap.
anything he wants.
You find a piece of paper on the ground.
And
It is everything you've ever wanted.
I'm free. I'm free.
It holds all spells in existence on it.
Roll a d10.
It's just one giant.
Roll a
spell
d10?
scroll.
Yeah.
No, it's just big. It's just really small text.
Easy to hold.
D10 is a 7.
Okay. You find it's not necessarily a book,
Oh.
but it is magical, at least as far as like you can tell.
Manga.
In the Strand Market, you find a tabaxi who is peddling some very peculiar vegetables. He calls them smashed potatoes.
Mashed potato.
And they are abnormally large potatoes in the shape of a fist, and he claims that they will give you increased fighting power. He said the particular breed of potato has been passed down through his lineage, and he demonstrates sort of like a knife showman, like how well these potatoes work on a dummy, you know.
Does he have one of those headsets with a mic?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's clean. No, just kidding.
Does Okay, I will
Smash wow.
have used detect magic in some form or fashion. Are they enchanted potatoes? Or
Make an insight check instead,
Oh, okay.
because it might not be entirely magic, but it might
close.
work. You know,
it's an 11, so
he seems like he's being honest. You don't pick up any magic in particular, but the results based on like what he's showing on stage. He even brings up a volunteer, and the guy like goes from
Turns
not
into
being
Bane.
like stubbing his hand on a board to punching clean through it.
how much for one?
They are 10 gold apiece.
I'll take one.
Okay. I'll send you the stats for that.
Cool.
I'm stoked. This is gonna be cool.
The last money I had was exactly 10 gold.
That's all you had, really?
Yep.
Wow.
That's when Norn is broke.
I definitely wasn't looking at your sheet here.
But he has a power potato.
I'm gonna just send it in the
Whatever it's
group.
called.
Oh, you were. He said I definitely wasn't looking at you.
I really wasn't, but
It doesn't matter.
just as a joke. So I'm gonna have you make an investigation check
So-
as well.
Before that, because I may want to change what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Is there like some kind of, besides from Pelor, is there some kind of church here? I mean, I know we're in.
You're relatively close to where you're from, and you've had several days to explore the city. So I would say that you're able to find like mostly churches of Pelor, but there are a few others. None for Osiris though.
Not necessarily what I'm looking for, Osiris. Okay. We can maybe come back to that. But yeah, okay. So you said investigation?
Yeah, for the Underground Railroad.
Nat 20. I rolled that dice beforehand to see if it was going to be good, and it rolled a 4, and I was like, I'm not going to roll it. And I'm happy I did.
You got the bat out of it.
Yeah.
As you search high and low for any sign of tiefling children that might have been peddled through the city, you even try to navigate some of the darker alleyways in Brigit. And
It's worth noting Cheryl would not talk to anyone about
yeah,
this
you're
stuff.
trying to
Yeah.
listen to like other people's
You
conversations.
guys seen
and
any
such.
tiefling kids?
You hear nothing about it. You do feel as though it would be hard to uncover anything. I mean, the reason it would be going through is because it's well hidden. But you do also know that the situation in Ulfast appears to have not slowed. It just has, like even since Brigit became like the main port town of the south, the number of tiefling children passing through Ulfast, at least by Galen's report, has not slowed. So it doesn't seem like there's anything here.
Cool.
Sorry, that was a long-winded way to say
I
you
mean,
don't find
I rolled a
anything,
nat
but-
20, so that's fine. Can I go and check out one of these? I know I just kind of threw this on you because I thought about it while you were talking to Ren. But one of the non-Pelor, non-Osiris churches. If you don't have any, then that's fine too.
There's a Catholic church down the road.
You can buy my rosary.
Do, 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 do.
They give you donuts and orange juice in the morning.
That's right.
You actually find in your exploration a very small chapel situated in an odd way amongst some of the buildings that are stacked atop of one another. It actually sits just in front of what appears to be an artificial waterfall that flows down and behind it. It looks like it actually goes through the ground itself. You can hear it crashing far, far below where you are, but you're not sure exactly where it is. The visage of this place is beautiful, though the chapel is quite small. It looks like some of the vegetation has overgrown a bit, and it's not extremely well kept, but it's gorgeous.
I want to go in.
Okay.
Again, I know I'm throwing a lot at you.
No, it's fine.
Prepared.
Entering through the small front door. It's not double doors. It's nothing like extremely fancy. It's pretty quaint. You're greeted by a room that is dressed in all white. It's painted wood, and some of the vegetation again has crept in through some of the windows. And because of its perch atop several other structures, the sun hits it directly, and there are rays of light shining in. You see the statue of a beautiful goddess sitting atop a twisted tree just behind the altar at the other end of the chapel.
Would I know who that is?
Make a religion check for me.
Cheryl, I'm scared.
Oh, given that it taketh, and that one. Nat 20 to nat 1.
That's what you get for watching
You have no idea who this is, but it feels nice to be in here. It feels peaceful.
Are there? I mean, I know it's late. So is there anybody like official here? Maybe not patrons, but like a priest or a follower.
You don't see anyone. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Right in the middle. Perception. That's a 16.
Okay. Amidst all the daylight that's pouring in through the windows, you do see a small amount of what appears to be candlelight coming from a room in the back. There's just basically an open doorway, and you can see that there's probably someone in there.
Okay. I'm gonna go on in.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock for somebody to be like, hello. I'll knock on the door.
As you round the corner, you see a female halfling. The room doesn't have any windows. It is lit almost entirely by the daylight that's coming in from behind you. But against the wall, there is a number of candles floating on it's basically like a really long bird bath. There's like sort of an artificial fountain that's like pouring, and it's causing the candles to sort of shake and ripple in the water as they cast their sort of shimmering light throughout the room. She turns around. Oh, hello.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude.
No, that's no problem. Our services already happened for the day, but what can I help you with?
Oh yeah, I'm actually traveling through town. I'm actually a cleric for the Church of Osiris.
Osiris.
And he'll kind of like gesture to like his garments that he's wearing, kind of like, oh, it's me. I don't know if this helps explain anything anymore. And I'm just, I was curious because I've seen a lot of Pelor in these parts. I didn't recognize, and forgive me, your church or your deity. I just was wondering if I could learn a little bit more.
Welcome to the small chapel of Eldath, the goddess of life and peace.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Good.
Those are all good things.
They are, and make no mistake, I do worship Pelor as well, but I find that in times like these, it's important to remember what all this fighting is about.
Hearing the name Eldath, would I know if there's any relation to Pelor? Kind of like how they have like the Greek gods and like in our world or whatever. If
They're cousins.
yeah, well, maybe not like familiar relations, but like same like family of, you know what I mean?
Make a history check with disadvantage because you rolled so poorly on that religion check earlier.
History. That's gonna be a 13.
Okay. The two are esteemed deities. Pelor definitely has served this country well due to the nature of their mission. But Eldath is a well-known deity as well. They're not like related by any means, but
How do you say it?
Eldath.
I keep hearing
EL.
LDAP. I'm like, LDAP?
Everyone on stream just dabbed except for Morgan. There we go.
Yeah.
So there's no like direct relation between the two, but now that you've heard the name, you recall hearing it at other times through your travels. It's definitely a deity that a lot of people worship whenever they're hoping for a reprieve from all the death and war and salvation.
Might I ask if you have some kind of library or something that I might peruse? I'm just looking to learn more about the world and being from Grixton, then I want to learn more a little bit about our neighbors here.
Question. Would you, this is totally like just a,
Out of left field.
You're good.
yeah, you serving Osiris, would that be because you're from Grixton, or you just, like, would most people from Grixton serve Osiris, like most people here serve Pelor?
You'd have to ask Cheryl, and because of that,
Yeah.
I'd have to ask Alex.
Well, I don't think I'm
Well,
I don't think I'm
I can
with you
give
right
you
now.
I can
No,
give you
yeah,
a
no.
slight answer there.
I didn't
mean,
know if that was something that we would
That's
know.
the gree.
That's not something I
you
know.
you as Taffy might know that like there is the fact that Imsford has just one like main deity is kind of an outlier from other countries. Most other countries
And
worship most
that's
like
Pelor?
multiple. Huh?
That's Pelor?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Grixton doesn't necessarily have like just one. There's sort of a melting pot of different
Gotcha. Okay.
cultures.
I just didn't know if we
Um,
knew that or not.
The halfling thinks like for a moment. She's like, I'm afraid I don't have much reading, but I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
I mean, to kind of speed this up, Cheryl kind of be looking, since she's kind of the deity of life and all that kind of stuff, if she knows anything more about no, like just healing spells in general. Like, he really is, like, I got the idea from kind of starting on looking at for spells and people looking for general information, not necessarily anything like concrete for character relation, but just like broadening Cheryl's knowledge on like healing spells, since this is what this deity specializes in.
I see.
Kind of stuff.
Okay.
So if she can perform magic, if she's like a cleric too, then he would kind of pick her brain about how she goes about channeling healing through her deity, and if it's any different from how he does it with Osiris, just completely semantical generic stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nah. Let her do her thing.
And we don't have to give like answers right now, you know. You
Yeah.
can say like, Cheryl spends the rest of the better part of the night just talking to her, and then we'll pick up with that later. Talking. Next time.
We'll
on-
say that she does speak about how she the way she likes to envision her casting spells comes from not only her deity, but just the want and need to preserve life around her, almost as if she's not enacting the magic just herself. She's allowing the magic to help life along the way. Like, life wants to survive. Life wants to
Life
live.
finds a way.
Yeah, more or less. So it's a little different than what you're used to, and you spend some time talking with her and talking about some of the stuff she does mechanically. But yeah, we'll leave it at that for now, and I can get you some like more mechanical stuff later.
Like I said, it doesn't have to be. I just thought it'd be interesting to, because I mean, so far we really touched on Pelor, the mountain goddess, and then Osiris, like named deities, you know?
Yeah.
I said mountain goddess. I don't remember her name.
That's okay. Yeah, Cheryl forgot. That's all right.
I mean, me as Sam has already forgotten this goddess's name. And it's Dap.
Timothy.
Yeah. Timothy.
Dude, and my person.
I thought your person was the mountain lady. Oh.
Oh, hum.
Wow,
Oh,
dude.
I thought that.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, so 4.
Yeah.
not 3.
And the brokers, definitely.
Oh. Yeah,
Sure don't care
Yeah, I
about
mean,
the
it's something.
He's a good guy.
Oh, and also my guy.
Supernatural.
Oh yeah, Mammon.
Yeah.
The good deity, sorry.
He who should not be named.
Is that real, Michael?
So, as you guys wrap up your explorations and adventures in the city of Brigit, the
I already did. Did you want to do something?
yeah, sorry, I thought it was just them two that wanted to do. Yeah,
No, it's okay.
She fights everyone in town.
Yeah. Fuck.
Roll
Wait,
initiative.
wasn't that a thing we were supposed to do?
You already did it.
I already did that. Yeah, it's been a long time. I did. I forgot. Thank
It was
you.
like it's been like a month, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta forgive us
Whoa,
for that.
Thank you. I forgot about that.
Also, you told them that your name was Pepper as well.
Yeah.
So.
No, Pepper.
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 Sorry.
I forgot I did that too.
You whooped that lady's ass.
I did. I'm sorry.
You
Pepper.
embarrassed her at her own
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, that was really sad. Kind of. Okay, what I would.
Knock a few bugs.
I have two things that I'm trying to figure out. One, I think I'd like to find some kind of like either magic shop or pawn shop. Are
Okay.
there both or one or the other?
So you guys were able to find the Telling Tome, and it's probably the closest thing to a magic shop.
Okay.
Sarnorn did his very best and searched very well to find it.
You couldn't find it?
I could find it.
No, y'all
okay.
did. That happened last time, so y'all have already been there.
All right. Okay, I'm not gonna go there then.
I hand her a potato on the way out.
I can't. Oh, okay.
As if you
I
weren't
would
strong
like
enough
to-
already.
Yeah.
I would like to meditate at some point
Okay.
on like either the leaders of or like the people that were.
How did that just happen?
I don't know.
Dude,
It
That's
just
crazy.
shot up
Like
out
my
of
leg
it.
knocked the
that was wonderful.
bottom
And it wasn't.
It just shot up out of the cup holder.
Yeah, that was
We
amazing.
had a Phantom Sonic cup there.
I was like really concerned. I was like,
Like,
why?
what was
Forget about our
TikTok
sponsor.
Oh man.
Okay. So you're meditating on
on either the like leaders of Banata, like the people that like I would know very well, or like the people that were like training me. I guess I just kind of want to like get a sense of like what's going on if I can. And I know that that's very broad, so I'm not looking for specifics, but just want to like in some way check in. But I don't have sending or anything.
Gotcha. So go ahead and make a religion check for me.
That's what it is.
Ooh, a 22.
So as you remember what Halim told you in the Strand Market about how the current Oracle has locked themselves away in the temple atop the highest peak in Banata, how they'd fallen ill at just due to the nature of the world and how there's so much strife and war. You begin to envision the place that you know as the temple where she's apparently locked away. A peak surrounded by clouds. Every so often, a shallow desert hill does crest through them, but it looks dreamlike, especially amidst this one jagged structure that's even snow-capped in the middle of the desert. There is one large pyramid-like palace at the top, and as you enter, your vision goes dark. You hear sobbing, weeping, and as that is drowned out, it's replaced by a low hum. It's almost warbling. It's I couldn't think of the name last time I mentioned this. It's phased. It feels like it's actually like shaking you. It just hits like such a low note of resonance that it actually vibrates your entire being.
Think like watching
It's
a 3D
unsettling.
movie, like the blue and red
Yeah.
one, without the glasses, but in sound.
Yeah, that is exactly it.
Okay. I will think on that more, Sam, because I'm not there, but I like it.
You try to hang on to this vision to learn more about it, but your senses are completely drowned out by this hum, and you can't help but feel like the sobbing of the Oracle the impending doom that is making her has made them fall so ill and lock themselves away has something to do with this sound.
I think I'd like to say something. I don't really fully believe that it will go through, but I think I would like to like say their name, and say, just because like I don't actually know it as Becca right now. I think I'd like to say their name and say you have to keep going. You can't give up. There are too many people that are trying desperately to change something that has needed to change. You're not alone.
As you utter those last words, you're not alone, they sort of echo. And you hear the words themselves almost twisted, distorted, and then they almost join in that warbling sound.
Worse than.
And as you're so fixated on your hearing, trying to listen to see if you can hear anything else, it shocks you when suddenly you do see the face of the Oracle. Very old, a very old Khajiit with whiskers that sort of droop down. You can see that their face is completely, like their fur on their cheeks is completely matted and wet where tears have been running. You see that their eyes are still closed even as they look in your direction. You hear them say, "I'm not giving up." And then your vision ends.
Okay.
That's a
Thank you.
bummer.
What?
That's a
That she's not giving up?
Just give up.
I really like the job. Can you please retire now?
It basically sounded to you like she did hear you say, like,
Yeah.
you can't give up. And she
Yeah.
basically told you, like, that's not what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Accept death.
All right. Anything you wanted to do? No? You're just along for the ride. You saw some stuff. You got to use the invisible wand, maybe?
Some shit.
Some lips. Didn't understand it.
So as you all
Wait, did
wrap...
she actually already do that?
Impersonator?
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
didn't
just
know
we
I
just
was
rolled
there
for it,
all
more or
of
less.
Man who wrote a wire
Let me
across
read
the
some
pipe
lips,
today.
man.
All in all, it's a great day in the life of a dog food company.
Unfortunately, Ren needed to know what this guy's accent was like, what his voice sounded like. So reading lips didn't help a ton.
It looks like he would sound like this. Are you sure?
The voice
Yes. That is what I am getting
I
from
can
this.
actually, like,
Based on his
as
lips,
Morgan,
he sounds like this.
I can read lips and tell what accent people have.
That's impressive.
Not like, oh, it's like American or like British or.
No,
No,
I wasn't doing it.
I'm just gonna name all of them, but I can do that.
Oh yeah, you like accents? Name all of them.
Name all of them
Poser.
in this area. Yeah.
So,
What's the first
as your adventures begin to wind down, you feel you've explored the most of what Brigit has to offer you. The time is drawing near where Vordak told you that you needed to make your way to Rattenport if you didn't want to be late.
Got it. Let's go then.
We'll have shared this that. Yeah, we gotta.
You're still listening to that guy.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it works. We gotta get this ship to Rattenport.
Oh, we're going to
Why?
Rattenport.
Yes.
Why? Do we need to go there?
Aren't we going? We're going there.
It's part of Grixton.
Oh,
It's just one of the islands.
Right, yeah, I knew that.
It's one of the islands.
Yeah, we're going there like for our thing anyway.
We have to do that for your guy.
So we get a free ride, is what I'm hearing.
Basically.
Well, I mean, we were gonna just cross the border, but it does seem like most of the fighting. We'd heard most of the fighting was happening like in the islands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
good. Yeah.
not a huge
You're
fan.
not
Eventually.
valid, right?
Danger.
No,
That's
so
what-
eventually-
you were
eventually
sent.
we
You
were
were sent by Elwind and Cena and
Not a huge
Tilly
fan of the water, but
to
my last trip didn't involve.
investigate
God.
the fighting that was happening in the islands. And last you heard, the fighting was nearing Grotul, the third most western island.
Third most western.
Third from the west.
Like they have the third
They have
most
second most western.
gunfights.
They have eighth most
Got
western.
it.
This one's a
They
third.
have
Wee wee.
spurs.
I was trying to
kind
figure
of, kind of just really.
Where it on
Well,
the
only a
map
little
was.
bit. They're the third most.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not even
Most,
most
people
western.
have spurs.
The plan was, I think, to
Those.
go to make our way into Grixton, then figure out how to get onto the
Western?
islands. But this way we're just going to the island.
I think I can
And
pull
the
up the map
eighth,
here
they don't have
too.
any.
I have it up on mine.
You have your
No spurs.
thingy.
They're
Just
basically
horses.
not western
Where's your
at all.
button?
Yeah.
I
They
did.
have horses.
did already.
They
But I
ride
mean,
around on ships,
everybody
but-
has horses.
Yeah.
Everybody has horses.
Ever since I saw the Brothers Grimm, horses
Everybody has
freak the fuck out.
horses
They're
here.
huge.
well, when the horse like eats that
So there you
person-
go, guys.
Have you guys
Now-
ever seen that movie?
Now Stream can
I'd tell you
see
this.
Okay,
where
so-
everything
But it
is.
doesn't surprise me. The Brothers Grimm, as all the fairy tales, are fucking terrifying and
They're amazing.
There's a movie.
You
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
would be
there's
going to
adaptation of,
Rattenport
like,
here.
Oh
them living
And where are we now?
Where they live through their stories.
Currently,
That's a good one.
you're in
The
Brigid.
person's face,
Which
like,
is
gets all-
to the right of Nigeria.
Yeah. Well, it's
Nope.
2 cities over.
not okay with
And
that.
we need to get
Horses are
like we
massive
need to
also.
get to not for this. We need to get to Rattenport, or we need to get to Grotul.
Well, you need to quell the fighting, and last you heard that a lot of people were like evacuating the 2 westernmost islands to Grotul to
Ideal.
get away from the fighting.
So Oak Ridge and Arioth are
Ogre.
evacuating to Grotul.
Yeah.
And do
What are you
do we
doing
have the
in
kids with us still?
No.
No, y'all
No.
took care
We
of
got
that.
them.
Guys, it has been a really long time since
got
we
rid of those
streamed.
kids.
We got them across the border.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
Those
they're on
kids
their
are
way
dead,
there right
right?
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're across yet.
Can somebody send them to one of them?
I could.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Okay, so
You don't want to.
No, I was gonna give it a few days before I did.
You don't want to feel sad if they're dead.
You do.
so the
That's a
the
future
only
show
other
problem.
thing that we were going to Grixton Republic for is because it's his hometown.
Yeah, you guys were gonna. I mean, you were making your way west, and you were just gonna go through Grixton
Got it.
because
we were
Keeg is where
going-
he's from.
And we were going west because of Theo. Because we were trying to meet her with the kids. That's what
No.
started us going
No.
west.
No.
No, we were always coming here because we met the kids on our way to Grixton because of the fighting.
Okay.
The kids just are like a side
But
mission
we're
that
going
happened in
to
the middle of
Grixton because of the fighting.
Side quest.
period.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen,
Thank you.
The
Yeah.
name of the movie is Feifel Goes West.
Thank you. Got it.
Is there a time
Great
when
movie.
the ships are less
Yeah.
guarded?
Huh?
Is there a time when the ships are less guarded?
Are my cheeks too crunchy?
And how many people does Vordak have?
Like, not
Vordak mentioned that there are 2 others. That's all he
Is it
really
allowed?
needs to pilot his
Yeah,
ship.
it's like you're eating an apple.
I think he mentioned it was a halfling and a half elf. But
Did you get them all out?
if I'm wrong,
I did.
that's what it is now.
He's right. He doesn't see this.
Yeah, it's exactly.
wrong.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, he just there's a little one and a medium one. That's all he
I was
knows.
like, did we decide on his name? And I forgot about it.
So
Pookie, and I was like,
the time when the port is least guarded is at night. Typically, ships are not coming in and out of the port. However, you have been able to glean from your time sort of looking around the city that at night the front gate that leads into the port, which is basically under Brigid, is closed.
The way out.
Yeah.
So
So at that point, like no ships in or out.
yeah, is there a day?
Damn, and I just got rid of those explosives.
Is there a point, is there a point in the day, like shift change or something, that it would be easy to like, how locked down is their ship, or is it just like a guard who's there, kind of
A-guard.
thing?
So, like, on it.
Is there a boot on it?
So Vordak has more or less like told you that the ship is chained to the dock through some of the rigging.
There's a boot on it.
There is specifically a large chain wrapped around the mainsail, like the mast, and chained up to one of the brick docks.
Man.
Is there anyone guarding it?
There are guards like in the vicinity,
We have to
but
do
from
it.
what you've seen, there's nobody that like goes onto the ship.
How? Sorry, I'm gonna ask a few more questions.
Yes.
Yes.
Could we
Assuming that's how
fit
it's gonna
people
end up going.
in like under the ship?
In the
Like,
in the hold?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. There is, asking Vordak this, he would tell you that there's ample room. There's even hidden compartments in the hold for whenever he's trying to smuggle things.
Smuggling ship?
Of course, it's likely that the Sun Touch know about those hidden compartments now, but
Right. But I mean,
they exist.
They're not gonna be checking them.
yeah.
Is there like
Going
a?
on.
And of course, I'm not here, but just is there like a common practice that is known in shipping yards as like, if emergencies were to happen, they would move property of the state to a different location?
There's not like a one size fits all solution for that, but you would imagine that any contraband that was on the ship has been removed.
I think he means the ship itself.
Yeah, the boat.
Oh, the ship itself.
If the
He's trying
dock
to-
were to
The
come
dock-
under fire,
If the dock happened to be on fire for some reason,
what I'm saying is, if they were under threat of attack, is there like a generalized plan for moving boats?
You would probably guess that if the dock was under attack,
The chains.
that ship would be the last one that they care about.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
is it? How hefty is the lock holding the chains in? We would have made our way over, like,
We're all
you know what
there.
I'm saying? Like, we would have made our way over there throughout the
Right.
days, using invisibility as necessary.
The lock is, at least as far as you can see, just because like it's near to one of the
Yeah.
guard towers down there. It looks pretty sturdy, not easily broken. Hard to say if it would be easy to pickpocket or lockpick or not. The chain itself is quite large, and interestingly enough, the actual lock is not on the boat. It's on the part that's like what?
I have scrying. I could have just scryed on the fucking dude.
Yeah.
As do I.
No, but I'm glad we went on our little adventure. That was fun.
You got to do it for
Just
free.
cry on the last day.
Yeah.
I forgot I could do this.
It is.
Just
It is
wake up
free. You
angry.
just need a
Shit.
1,000.
The lock
channel
is
through.
on the dock. So what guards are there are passing in clear view of it pretty consistently.
Okay.
Does it look like it weighs more than 1,000 pounds total?
The chain?
And the lock.
It'd be close. Probably not. Yeah.
Second question: can you banish inanimate objects?
Go back to your plane.
Get back to your plane, you stupid
5 feet
lock.
over.
A minute later, it pops back into
It
existence.
just slightly pushes.
Yeah, we haven't gotten the ship moving at all. Just back on the ship. The ship has moved half an inch. All right, so here's the plan. We got to get this ship off this dock. My thoughts are, I turn into the captain of the Redcoats, order them to let us on the ship. Me and Cheryl disguise as the three of us disguised as Sun Touch. These two get in invisibly.
Okay, damn.
She has like
And
4 tags on her
we-
collar. It's so loud.
We leave.
Why would the captain be leaving though?
We
On
need,
this boat.
we need the ship
Good
for.
story.
Yeah, I don't. That's not my thing.
I'd like to throw this out there that I can cast water breathing on 10 people.
So we can just walk to the island.
I can cast water walk and water breathing.
That's not.
Clot makes a
Apparently-
We
convincing
could go
boat.
under the boat and we can
Oh shit!
swim and carry it.
OMG, yes.
It's still
I
locked.
just realized y'all gotta figure. I mean,
How to get a donkey on a boat?
unless you just leave him.
Hey,
I
can you
mean,
dimension door clot on the boat? Okay.
Yeah, we got clout.
Cloud's
Boom.
I,
Suck on
no,
that,
I'm just
Alex.
I'm just saying like
You ever brought a
you
donkey
guys
on a
you guys are
boat?
gonna
Boom
have to figure out
ass on a boat, babe.
If you want to keep Clot and Dot, I am saying that this time
we
you
have
actually
two
you
Dots.
need to accommodate for
but
them.
I thought we sold Dot.
We sold Dot, I thought.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
we sold that.
What did
yeah.
we make off of her?
I don't remember.
Nobody
It wasn't
wrote
I
much.
think we sold her for what we bought her for.
I think so.
10 gold,
Yeah.
which I then used to buy a potato.
Traded our donkey for magic potatoes.
It would make me strong.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I wasn't
I
trying
can,
to be stupid. I actually.
So are
was
we all
trying to say I
there, or
could
are you
cast it.
relaying this somewhere else?
Like we're not there. We're talking about
But you've
the-
described the scene.
Yeah.
Did you notice that the, I'm assuming like channel locks or whatever had like bars going through them, or could they be pushed open if they were rammed hard enough
Oh.
This front gate is basically like
into the like
Yeah.
dirt
It's an
or
up and down
sediment?
lifty.
it's an up and down
Gotcha,
lifty.
gotcha. It's not like it's one
What do you call that?
Up and down
One of
lifty.
these.
Portcullis.
No, like straight up and down.
Portcullis,
It's
maybe?
this.
Oh, it's one of these.
It's one of these.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
got
so
it.
It's
probably
got
like a
little
pulley
teepees
system.
at the bottom, you know.
TVs.
Does it come from the? It comes
It
up or
bites
comes
the
down?
sand.
It
It's up and
comes
downy teepees.
down. So like when it's lowered, it's down, and
Goes
whenever
up.
it's raised, it goes up.
Wow.
What?
Okay, so never mind.
Are we like an indoor dock?
Yes. So the entire dock exists underneath the city of Brigit.
Mm.
Oh,
Now I'm.
Yeah.
much more confusing. What if we made it look like
So the
everything
city's
was
on,
like
boards?
like there was like it was like ghosts.
The city is
And,
built
like, the-
on
like, the
top
boat-
of
The boat
itself.
just started floating.
Like,
away
there
and,
are-
like,
The
made it
city
look
is like a boardwalk.
ghosts were on the ship.
Do you know Ghost?
Boardwalk, and there are stone streets above too, but they've all
Maybe.
just been like built on top of
Spirit
existing
Guardian,
structures and
Like,
sort
so-
of like
I mean,
There's
surrounded.
like-
like,
Gra-
there's an
if we can
entrance,
pass by a
and this is like the
graveyard on the way
under
out.
city, basically. Like
I
you
can-
come in here and
I can
you
get us some ghosts.
So
You
instead
also
of
did
fire.
kill some people,
we have
and then you
boat
could
docks.
use that, right?
eat fresh. We have a Quiznos.
Yes.
There it
Yeah.
I'm surprised she just suggested that.
Sure.
goes. Got it.
So the subway, we got a Quiznos.
Does
Tim and I
follow-up
understand
question?
each other every time.
Does the gate look under 1,000 pounds?
The gate definitely looks heavier than 1,000
Okay,
pounds.
all right.
You can't upcast that for more weight.
It's a level 6 spell.
Do you have level 6 spells?
Yes.
think
We
we
all
do.
have. No, it's a
can
fifth level
go
spell.
Yeah, I was like, we
underwater.
don't have
So
that.
far,
We
me
don't
help
have that.
lift it up at the same time.
Because I took 2.
None
Yeah,
of us
I mean-
have 6th level.
I could
Oh.
reduce it by 1,000
Well, I
pounds.
won't.
You definitely
even
don't.
when you do.
Yeah.
Essentially, but I can't lift it.
All right, so here's my
Yeah,
plan.
I
Poke
can.
some holes in it. Do whatever. My plan is I'm gonna dimension door throughout the day. People
Just
on,
'cause?
Boom, boom.
chill out. People onto the ship, the bottom of it. Then we need to cause a distraction to get old boy.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're gonna dimension door people
I'm gonna
to
mi-
the bottom of the
Who are
ship.
we putting on the ship?
Vordak and his 2 friends.
Got it.
And
They're
Clot.
Hand clot. Hand clot. Onto the ship, which will take like 4 hours ish. Get them in the ship. The 2 of you are going to cause a distraction. We need to get.
Yay!
Is there
I can
anyone
roll
he-
on wild
wait,
magic
is there
table.
anyone here on the dock right now? When you went? Because we went there.
Yeah, there are people watching.
Oh, I was
Like,
like, why not
so-
just
Team
bring
tap
them
in
out?
away.
We need to basically.
What are
We need to get the people onto the thing, which should be legitimately should like. I
have
have
to make a distraction.
Dimension door. I can get in and out pretty fucking easily. It just takes me an hour between thing. They weren't investigating the ship. They were just like
No. From what you could tell, nobody ever set foot on the
None
ship.
of this is gonna
Everything's
go right.
everything's
No, of
been
course not.
everything's been handled as far as like taking the contraband off and locking the ship up. At this point, they're just trying to figure out what to do with the ship, I guess.
Got
But
I'm pretty chill.
invisibility only breaks if you use an attack or a spell.
I think it's an action.
I just so I looked at it. I'm just
Unless
making
it's like
sure
the
that
dodge
it
action.
actually
It has to be
is
the attack
a,
action or spell action.
I do need to make sure.
Yeah, double check that.
Well, I don't. Is
Anything
Double V.
aggressive?
Do blah blah.
is that
Double blah.
is that a
My favorite Spanish.
What's it called?
Favorite Spanish letter.
Is that a?
Is that
it
how
the
it is in
invisibility
Spanish?
spells or it's something else?
Yes, it is the
Double-
invisibility
double-
spell, but for 15 minutes.
Double.
Got it.
It's double V in French.
Oh well, bay is vey. Say
The
a
spell
B, so it's
ends
do
for a
better.
target that
Yeah.
attacks or casts a spell.
Doobly-bee.
Got it.
So as long
Okay.
as I don't do those things,
I like W also in French
I should be able to.
for that reason.
Yeah, so you can like open doors and stuff.
I
Or,
love
like,
saying
pick a
the
lock.
alphabet and then getting
Or
to
try.
Doobly-bee.
I mean, that's kind of like attacking the lock.
Is it? Is it?
Just kidding. Just
If you get
kidding.
angry and
You
punch
do
the
have to
door,
roll
yes.
for it, so.
If I really thought that, I would have waited until you were lockpicking it to tell you.
I can cast water breathing, make myself invisible, and then hide in front of the boat.
You can just get in the boat.
And get
though.
keel-hauled when we leave.
Yeah, and get run over and drown.
Just hold on to it. Like,
I'm trying to make an actual plan here.
Taffy,
and all
not
of
twice
you,
if you're holding the boat.
Like I'm just hearing like Pirates of the Caribbean music. Conk.
Okay, well,
I was
No, I
thinking,
do- I-
no,
I
I was
do wanna
thinking of
keep
putting
hearing it.
everybody in the like under part of the thing. The two of you can literally be on the docks. The three of us are going to go on as sun touched, with a reason to take the ship. It doesn't matter what the reason is. We have to come up with a reason. I'll say the reason.
You can do the talking.
Yeah.
Cheryl's
Wait,
not
I
the.
am still not super clear on what
I don't
we're doing.
understand either.
so
Wait, what was your plan? I don't understand.
I can't get through it because y'all keep laughing at it. So
Tell it to us anyway.
It is quite funny.
it's fine. I was just gonna hide out and keep watch if we needed it, but it sounds like we may not if we're gonna be with Sun Touch. So
Well, I think his plan is for you two to make a distraction
on the boat,
on the docks.
on the docks.
We need to keep the actual commander
Busy.
not where
The
we
commander
are.
that stole the boat.
The guy that he's pretending
The
to
guy
be.
that
We
I'm
need
going to be.
We need to make sure that
we
they're
can't
not seen
have
together.
we
We
can't
gotta
have him
find
pop
him.
up while I'm being him.
Can I just make him invisible?
Yep.
Well, he
You'll
can make himself
probably notice.
invisible though.
Okay.
Well,
He might
Actually,
notice.
he
Will he
can see
notice?
himself.
Yeah, you can. You can see yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
you
mean,
can
if he
see
gets,
yourself.
it's gonna
I
be
mean, but-
point
yeah,
like,
terrifying though, because he's just gonna be like, "Why isn't anyone responding to me?"
because you can hear him, and Sam's gonna be like,
actually
"He's
a really
just
good
invisible."
distraction.
Yeah.
No, like actually, that really would be good because people are gonna be like, Amanda, where'd you go? And be
Why
like, I'm
isn't
right
anyone
here.
reading my
Attacks
lips?
anybody?
He's like moving his mouth.
Does it have to
dude.
be a willing creature when you cast invisibility?
So here's the thing.
Wow.
The
It's kinda
What if we
fucked
made like the
is
two
there,
people
is there a
around him
busier
also
time of the
invisible?
day?
Enemy down.
Yes, definitely.
Like
You
I'm
disappeared.
guessing like early morning would be like
said
the,
that?
the like
Can you guess? silence
Yeah,
on the
Right,
map?
and then out.
early morning to midday is
I
usually
still
like
have
the
silence.
busiest.
okay.
Lots of
That is
ships
very
either
niche.
leaving port or
That
getting in.
Okay, so here's my plan. I'm gonna
would
get
work really
the
well because then
the donkey.
no one could hear them
Claude.
yelling.
Can we just say that the donkey will be quiet?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cloud's
I mean,
pretty
he's-
docile. We forget about
Have
him
you
all the
ever heard
time.
of
he's-
Donkey's Bray?
So
Oh my god. We can't even get through a sentence of this.
Jesus.
Put a muzzle on him.
What's wrong with you? No, we forget about Cloud all the
What's wrong
time.
with you? because he wouldn't make any sound, you jerk.
what I'm saying is we put
That's it for
the
the rest of his life.
we put the other people on overnight. First thing in the morning, we go down.
Don't
we try to
call
break
Peter
the
on
ship
me,
out.
Chet.
Okay.
Wrap him in a towel.
Does anyone have a better idea than that?
No.
No, I like it.
I don't know why we're taking him.
I think that Taffy might have a better idea.
wrong
He
with
has
you?
no idea what the fucking plan is because every time we get a sentence in, somebody interrupts it.
The plan is
So I'm making a distraction.
the plan
Keep
is
old boy away. That's all. I just need to know what I'm doing.
yes, we're just trying to keep the commander out of. Would he be within eyesight of it? Like, would they see him if we like cause a disturbance where he is?
Okay, so you're saying the commander. Are you talking about Lord Luton? Or
Because he's not there.
Yeah, he's not normally down here, remember?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't need to distract him because he won't be there.
Remember that
He
right
just
now?
wants to make sure that if he shows up as him, someone's not like, wait, I just saw him up. Or I guess, yeah, wait, yeah, I don't get.
Yeah, I
what-
guess he wouldn't
yeah.
come. No, never mind.
You're solving a problem that doesn't exist. I was letting you do it, but yeah.
Damn.
So I'm not gonna make a distraction.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess we're off the hook.
So I can make some of us invisible and just get on the boat.
That sounds right.
Well, he can always dimension doors too,
No,
without
he has
having
to
to
save it
waste.
for Claude.
He has to dimension.
Well, he
for
can do it over
other
the-
people.
I'm doing
time.
that
Doing that to other
overnight.
people.
Clot and the 3 people are sleeping on the boat.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
The night
We
before.
really think Clot's not gonna make a sound on
Yes.
a boat
Oh
at
my
night.
God.
it doesn't matter.
for the sake of getting through
For
this,
the sake of being done with this.
yeah, it's fine.
Or I'll do it 10 seconds before. It doesn't fucking matter.
The fact that we're even accounting for Claude right now makes me happy. So whatever.
We've all taken some time to reflect on how much we should include Clot in our party.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Claude does a lot, you know.
No.
Hickory dickory dock.
Yeah.
the two of you will...
Me and her.
Yeah. Y'all are the only two who don't have the ability to disguise yourselves.
I could run like the wind, baby.
Nobody cares about that.
That's it.
That's irrelevant right now.
Gatorade potato.
No, but I can't miss the step.
So we have two people who can be invisible. Y'all can just chill on the dock and help us actually get the ship going. Like, y'all will be doing stuff to, like, make the ship fucking drive. The three of us...
pushing it.
Yeah.
That...
It's a ship.
Okay. It's a big ship. It's
Gonna
this
push
ship,
you
right?
against the dock.
It's this ship?
Yeah.
Like, functionally, this ship?
Yeah, it is that
it's
one.
a huge fucking ship. Okay.
Okay.
It's this big boy right here.
I see the big boy.
The three of us...
Fancy wings.
The three of us are going to go on and get going. I am going to grab the wand, get close enough, disguise self myself into a sun touched, hit myself with invisibility.
You have to take it from me now because you have to be attuned to it. So you have to sleep with it.
Okay, hit me with invisibility.
I
then.
hit you with
All
invisibility.
right.
Okay.
I'm going to go to that lock, and I'm going to try to pick the lock. And leave the lock looking like it's not been picked.
Okay.
Step one.
I can.
So you're disguising and then I'm making you invisible.
Off the mast.
Got it.
Yeah, but we're doing this in broad daylight, so we can't.
No, so
What
what
if
my,
we slip it off the
Well-
mast, then we can just make it look like it's still tied.
But what my this is my plan. I'm gonna get it undone, and then I'm gonna go up as the captain. And if somebody asks us what we're doing, we're taking it. I'm gonna unlock it. Well, no,
Well, no,
I'm,
it's
I'm,
Use my key.
Like it's already been picked.
it's already,
picked.
I'm,
He's just
I'm,
gonna
I'm picking it. And
Wow.
I'm just gonna go up and just
Okay. Yeah.
crack it.
Wait right here, just a second while I unlock this with my keys.
key noise.
Jingle, jingle.
Key noise. Key noise.
The only thing y'all might need to do is distract the
It's like a
girl,
lock this big.
The who?
the
Hand
lady,
goes in.
The gnome.
the gnome lady.
No, there's
She
a
on the
girl.
dock?
She
Where
will
is
be in the office.
She is typically like in the office, like at the
You've met
entrance
her.
to the docks.
Cause it.
Okay, so what happened here at the beginning of the session? Sam asked a bunch of questions and Alex gave Sam all the answers and none of us listened to those.
I know.
Yeah.
So I
why I
have
asked a
no
bunch of
idea
questions.
I was
who
listening.
I heard them.
is where.
I was listening.
So the
Morgan and I were
gnome,
listening.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest, okay? Everybody else is listening. Great, good for you.
there is a gnome that basically runs everything at the docks.
Okay.
You guys have met her before. She's the one who helped coordinate.
The
Getting the
leaving.
kids.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
her.
Oh, that's
She is usually at the entrance of the docks, but she is known to like leave her post occasionally in charge of another sun touch to walk around and make sure everything is
take a poop.
in working
Okay.
order.
Yeah,
So
we're
then
just
we'll
we're
need
just
to-
causing some sort of ruckus or something like that, something so
We can
that
have
Give her a
little-
task.
We can have a little fight. You can come break it up.
I could distract her with my cat.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Something
let's
that
do
so that
People
like
like cats.
so
we
that
want
none
it,
of
we
us
want
are
as little
there.
focus on the ship as possible while the
Yeah.
three of us are on it and leaving. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so then that way, like,
Oh, they
she
gotta
doesn't associate
She's
us
gonna
with
miss
this
the step.
catastrophe.
She's gonna jump,
As
or
we-
she'll be on the ship. I don't care. We'll figure that out. I'm picking the lock.
Okay.
Invisibly.
I definitely
Okay,
imagine
can
me
we set up where we are?
Yes.
missing all this,
'Cause
and I'm
I-
gonna miss the
I-
ship.
yeah.
I see
Let
that in
me
my
let
future.
me go ahead and turn on the lights, and I'm gonna set up the combat
Just
cam real
my
quick.
entire blanket
So
away
that
from me.
we're doing that in
What?
the
I
morning.
had a blanket wrapped around my feet. And she
Okay,
did
so
like
I
this.
will
Took
spend the
whole
evening
thing.
turning Harry into the cutest kitten ever.
Oh, and now she
And
really hope
just
she likes
so you're aware,
kittens.
the people
But
have
that's
slept
also a good
there.
distraction.
Or a
She
dog.
doesn't.
We can do a
Yeah.
dog.
Like I dimension doored them in the night before.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
If she shows any ill will towards the cat, make it hiss at
He will just do that.
her. Perfect. Fucking cats.
Harry's very particular.
Okay. That ain't right.
This is,
That ain't right.
wait, is it this one or is it this one?
This
It's
big
the
boy.
it's the fan the
Why
one with
did-
the
why
fancy
did that
fan.
happen?
The wangs on it.
Them
Yeah.
wangs.
It's the flash ship. We're gonna get out of here real
The
fast.
flash ship with the wang on it.
Gross.
He said it.
It's got like the Weezer wings.
Weezer wings.
While we get
What's
that
the name of
figured
this
out,
boat?
do y'all
Is
want to
it-
hear
Ow.
something my mom thinks is really witty?
Yeah.
That's not. She texted this in my family group chat and said, "How are people so witty?" It's not witty at all. This person just posted on Facebook. It says, "I need a glass of wine or a bottle or a winery in Italy." And my brother was like, "Mom, that's not witty."
Or 5.
People are so witty.
That's
Damn.
so witty, Becca.
Calling Tracy out
I think maybe you just don't understand it.
And my mom was like, Eric, you should be careful because
Yeah, that's just completely dead,
people
isn't
who
it?
say that that's not witty don't get their taxes done. And I was like, but also, Mom, that's not witty at
Damn.
all. Yeah.
Threatening taxes.
It's tax season. She got the power right now.
Finished mine already.
There we go.
Whoa.
Alex and I's probably won't be done until December because his CPA is really slow.
Nailed it.
All right.
We
Nailed it?
always have to pay a late fee.
Should it be small?
Dude, yours
Yeah.
is done already?
I got my W-2s and everything for my house stuff in already.
He's not
and
self-employed.
Nope.
Yeah,
And I
it's
didn't
a
work for Alex this year either.
It's a lot easier.
So I didn't have to wait for any of
easier.
that.
Everything is easier.
Dang, that's really cool.
I sure did.
Yeah.
I've
too.
never met someone that does it like before, like you know, like now they always say like
I mean,
get
you
them
just
done
gotta wait
before
on a
February
bunch of stuff.
15th for free.
There.
And I was like,
All right.
I've never met anyone
I
that's
just
like
my W-2 and then all my house purchasing
Mine
stuff
would be
came
so
in,
easy if he wasn't self-employed. Sam's too.
that's so cool, Sam.
Sorry that
Oh,
took
we
a little
got
while, guys.
We got an 8 in the chat. Thanks, Jude. He rolled a
Hey,
1, Jude.
Jude.
An 8.
Thank you, Jude.
Hey,
1d8 got an 8.
thanks for
For
giving us
the
an 8.
Jude.
Okay.
I was right there.
bruh.
dude.
So-
I was right there.
Excuse me.
When you come down from the upper level of Brigit, you're basically entering in this back corner
We're
here.
here.
Yeah.
Where's the peoples?
Let's see.
I don't know where
They're
they
in
are.
the thing. They're in the computer.
You just need to be in the
Like that
chat.
Scooby-Doo movies.
Apparently,
They're
that's not
all
my job.
your peoples.
All the peoples.
You knew what I meant, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are stuck together. Okay.
Where are we? Oh, right.
That was perfect timing.
Yeah, it really was. Oh, there.
I don't know if you can see it on stream, but Will's character was turned backwards.
Yeah.
There's no boats here.
Okay.
You sound like Nigel Thornberry.
Yes.
That's when he's being dumb. That's what he sounds
Can
like.
he make a helmet over his hat?
Me
I
with
was
my
like,
bowler
me?
hat.
No.
The bowler hat is always visible
That is part of
on
it.
top of. It's on top of like whatever disguise he makes.
Top of all
So if he makes a hat, the bowler hat is going to be on top of that hat.
Make 3 hats.
Why are you wearing so many hats? It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. I wear a lot of hats, man.
Wear a lot of hats.
I'll just say something like I won
Official
it
government
last night
business.
at the
Got a
bar.
lot of
the
jobs.
bar
What
fights
an
or
answer.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my
I don't know.
birthday.
It's my
So-
birthday.
Got 5 hats on. My birthday.
On the
Oh my god, I'm so sorry I forgot your birthday. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, my birthday.
on the far side,
get that.
you guys can see where the boat is here. The one with the green winged
enough.
bits.
The wings.
The chain that's holding it is more or less wrapped around the brick structure immediately next to it. But for the sake of just knowing where the lock is, we'll say it's just off the corner of that tower where that barrel is. I don't know if you can see it, Sam.
I can't, but I trust Sam to.
Yeah. So, Morgan, if you would move Rin there, you're invisible at this point, correct?
Yeah, move the invisible ring.
Yeah.
Dude, we need like a mini.
Invisorin.
We do.
Make a
order
stealth
mine.
check with advantage.
Okay, so I already made him invisible. And you
Like,
cast disguise self already, right?
As did I.
Pre this.
Nice.
Can you make me invisible too?
There's no need.
Sure.
Put my
Don't
hat
do
on.
that yet.
Wait, why?
Because if you do anything, you'll be.
It's also 15 minutes of stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
You said stealth?
Yeah.
Now I'm disguised Cheryl.
We need to get you a
25.
bowler hat.
Okay.
Oh God.
You're able to make your way across all the rickety structures that make up the docks here relatively easily, although there are a few moments where you see Suntouched walking across some of the boards that bridge gaps between the stone structures, and you time walking across so that the creaks in the boards match like when they're stepping. A couple of times the pathway does get a bit thin and you have to like go right up onto the edge, suck in, and just let the soldier pass and continue moving along.
No.
But you do eventually arrive at the lock. If you would like to try and make a check with your thieves'
Is
tools.
the gnome
I just-
girl on
Stats,
the
sleight of hand plus proficiency.
Yes.
Dex plus proficiency.
Yes. Yeah.
Is the gnome girl on here?
No, she's not here currently.
Shawty not here right
21.
now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So with a 21, you were able to pick the lock. You feel as though it's pretty nice make. It would have been a difficult lock to pick, where you're less experienced than you are. But as you put the final mechanism into place, you do hear that little click, and you're aware enough to hold the other end of the lock, so that whenever it does click out,
Don't pop.
there's no pop sound. So you kind of leave it in place.
Yeah, I'll just put it back.
Settles.
Like I'll have like I'm assuming it's like sitting. I'll
Yeah.
kind of put it back where it is, and
Okay.
make it undoable.
Unseeable.
Unseeable.
Is that what you were about to say?
Yeah, I was.
I'm getting visions of that level in Ocarina of Time where you have to sneak to the castle. You have to walk completely in step with the guards the whole time.
Yeah, basically.
What now?
I didn't think we get this far.
You've rolled extremely well.
Let's. I'll make my way back to
Okay,
Buckethead.
they just came out?
No, this is just where they are.
Window dressing.
Making my way downtown.
Welcome back.
Would I have heard who his boss was? Luton's.
Luton,
Luton is the lady's boss, right?
yeah.
Gnome's boss. What's her name?
Luton is everybody's boss.
Who's
here.
his boss?
I mean, he's the lord of this township.
King of the realm.
So
His dark side.
his
King
son.
Gravant would be next in command from him.
Oh, so he's like dumb.
He's an
important.
aristocrat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he basically like rules over this settlement.
There's a big reaction.
I'm not gonna kill him.
He's just thinking if
Well,
you
just
aim,
checking,
if he aims
just
too high
checking.
with his disguise.
Yeah. What?
Don't kill him.
Can they see us over here? Are we hiding?
We're not. I don't think we're actually there. I think we just were put on the map.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the three of us. Do you want to be invisible on the boat, or do you want to come with us?
Yeah,
We're in the hat.
Oh, I
Do you-
see it.
Why don't we make you a different person who's not as untouched?
Okay.
Does that make more sense?
Have you left where you were and you're having this conversation with him now?
Yeah, I left by myself to go. Like, if this didn't unlock, I have to do something else. So like, this is step one. That's why I was like, let's just fucking unlock this lock.
What I'm saying is like
To have the
you
still there?
you unlocked it.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
left.
still there?
No,
you
how
left.
would I be talking
Okay,
about it?
just making sure. Well, I'm just. What I'm saying is like
Come
you
on,
wouldn't
Alex,
be
how would I
able
talk to
you
him?
wouldn't be able to have a conversation.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
him.
no.
Yeah.
I like
The plan is happening.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Step one
Got it.
has happened. We're good.
Spicy sound.
What do we? What do we think? Do we think you should be somebody like you have a personal guard with you, or should you be a guardsman? It's gonna be
Or a
weird to have
prisoner?
that stupid hat on your head.
It's your birthday.
I won it last night at the bar.
No, I know that, but it doesn't make any sense for you to have the hat on as a
I wanted a bullshit bingo
As
last
a-
night.
At least at your post.
yeah, because like if you're walking
Damn.
Lord Luton
That
over,
really do be complicated.
I could be someone else. I could
Even
be.
You
I
be
could,
like
I
a
could,
fancy sun touched?
he could be a noble
Like an
that
officer?
I could be. I could be just some
the ship-
noble.
that
And with,
we're-
like, a
that we're
monocle
giving the ship to.
And the yeah.
You're guarding him.
He bought
he's-
it. And we're escorting him to the aisle.
Yeah, you're escorting him.
Boo-doo-boo-doo-doo.
I'm staying behind.
I am now noble. I have
Luton is
upgraded.
staying behind.
What?
I'm gonna stay behind
Okay.
as Lord Luton.
But he's in dimension door to meet us.
I'm
later.
just gonna dimension door into the ship.
Got it.
Your stats were raised.
Yeah. Okay, I'm noble now.
Okay.
I'm still taffy.
So your disguised self is used now
Yeah.
because you get one
Yeah.
a day. So it has happened. Can't change again.
Can't.
I would never use it the first time.
Where
Mean
where are we going from here? Walk us through it, Ren, because I know this plan is your baby.
Yes, sir. I don't have a backup, so
That's probably for the best,
great
considering how
ones
the
never
backups
do.
usually go.
yeah, yeah. I do have some explosives left.
Okay, so you guys are disguised. Are
Yes.
you walking to the boat?
Yes. So we'll walk to the boat. You need to
Should we
decide
go back over here?
how. Can you take somebody with Misty Step?
Let me see.
Yes.
I
don't think I can.
No.
No, you cannot,
No,
right?
you can't.
I was about to say.
And
I
you
didn't
don't have
think you
Dimension
could.
Door?
I do not. Let me check and see what it says though.
But I mean, if you're gonna dimension door meet us later, you can always.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, that's actually
self.
good. Yeah, I can pick her up.
Yeah, she's small enough to where you can pick her up.
No, you.
Me?
Yeah, you're the only
You
one
don't
that can't
have
get on the
Misty
ship.
Wait,
Okay.
what do I have then?
Do you not have fancy clothes?
I have something that I will.
Do you have any fancy robes as an
I have
official?
very fancy clothes.
Can you be his lady?
Hmm.
The Lord and
I
the
don't want to
lady?
do that.
Taking
He
us-
said a long time he likes people with big trunks.
It doesn't fucking matter. He's not an elf.
I was bringing it back to my first rejection.
That's actually really good. This is why we do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. The two of them and you. You're their guard.
Mhm.
I'm escorting the three of y'all.
Uh-huh.
You're getting on the ship. It's going. We're rocking.
Oh, I was
Do you
thinking of
have a-
Step of the Wind.
do we
I
have
was
like
what do
a-
I have that's
Why don't you?
quite-
Why
Do we have
don't?
a sack of money we can do as like an exchange?
Why don't we just have her be?
Here, yeah, I got all the money.
Give it to him as Don't give it to him.
No,
actually.
no,
Don't give it to me.
no.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's gonna give away all your
No.
money.
Well, we already paid you.
Yeah, it's already taken care of.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
gonna do that.
We're
at the
rich
docks.
people. Yeah, that's true.
I'm the fucking lord of this place. I'm not gonna do that at the docks.
Okay.
Um,
Alex is setting a timer, so we have to figure this out.
you can be.
Oh my god!
Or what? They're all gonna wake up and be like, "These guys suck. Let's
you
kill
can-
them."
Why don't you be a ship hand?
Yeah. What?
Have her be a ship hand.
Dude,
with
we
him.
already get. You're the lady.
Why are you complicating
Me, guard. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're walking.
Cause
Jeez.
some sort of distraction
What's your
to
name?
get them this way. Is there more of the thing this way?
This
be
is
Cheryl.
this is
Lord
the
and Lady
opening
Fancy
here.
Pants?
You could be Cheryl. I could be Artie.
You need to have a real name.
Where is this
I'm
it?
Sherilyn. That's what it is.
There's some more stuff
Like
back
there's
here.
there's more spots for ships. Like there's not just 3 ships here, right?
Yeah, there's more. Specifically on the other side.
This way.
With a T.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it doesn't
Artie.
extend any further back.
Got
It's
it.
a no way.
Cause some sort of something this
What are
way.
your last
Okay.
names?
Basically, we want to pull their attention here,
really
not
important.
too big to where we would be in danger. Basically, we're just trying to. Sorry about that. You may
You're
want to
okay.
rearrange that if I
I'm
fucked it
going
up.
to.
No, that's fine.
That's your last name.
Yeah, but
Ooh, I can't. Hold on. It's not- it's too far. I'm gonna
Well sand.
firebolt in the water
Well sand.
back over there.
Okay.
Make it look like a lightning
Where the
strike
quell
or
sands up
something.
Benara. That makes sense.
Okay.
No.
As you
Up 120 feet away.
We're the
like,
quell
as
sands
far
of
as it can be.
Benara.
are you you're invisible currently, right?
No, but I am hiding behind this.
Okay.
Wow.
Make a stealth check.
I didn't know you got up there.
We are
I'm not up there.
we are walking up as the
Oh, I thought you meant like
collective to
Okay.
the ship.
And you are disguised as someone else.
I'm Luton.
You're a Luton, that's right. Okay.
I'm Luton. He is a generic
I'm a
sun
guard.
touched.
I'm an escort.
He is a noble. She is a noble.
We are Lord and Lady Artie and Sherilyn Quellsand of Benara.
That is not relevant.
Doesn't make in case anyone asks.
It's good that you guys have a.
We yeah.
An
It's
alias.
actually-
Yeah, we're well
Right here.
established. Thanks, Bubs.
Yeah.
She's Sherilyn and I'm Artie.
I figured. Artie.
As
Trying
you
to think of a twist on
Arsenal.
as you weave your spell and
Sherilyn
cast
Cheryl.
and cast the firebolt into the water,
City Hall.
you do notice that you're giving off a good bit of light before it actually leaves your hands. And as it strikes the water, it hits and sizzles. A bit of smoke is produced, and you've definitely grabbed the attention of these two guards. The one nearest the building is now walking and looking like he's circling around the side that you're on.
I'm gonna come back over here
Okay.
and hide behind these rocks. Am I within 30 feet of that?
No, that would be probably closer to 50.
Cool. What about this guy?
You would be about 40 feet away from him there.
Have we encountered him yet? Are we like? already
So
at the
this
boat?
is
Shoot him
like
in the face.
this as this is happening. You guys are walking across, and this this guy is basically just crossed this wooden pathway and sees Lord Luton and two nobles, and he like
I'll
looks for a
just-
moment and,
I
and
give
like
him a-
eyes down, keeps.
Yeah, I'll
Yes, we will
Noticing that it's not
even
distracting
acknowledging him.
these two,
Mhm.
I'll minor illusion a scream
Not. Yeah, but I'm
from on the
like-
other side of that boat.
Okay.
Hearing-
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
hearing that, we'll kind of like
14.
you
Okay.
know, react, put like do your guard shit. I don't know. An illusion. What are you hiding?
And so this is like a loud scream, like "Help me! I've fallen in the water," or like what?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, let's see how well you're able to fool these two.
Okay, so where are you guys at over here?
We're
We
like,
don't know yet.
I think we're here.
They've just crossed, more or less.
so
yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
here? Okay.
I would have sent Harry into the office as we were passing by it, just to go distract her and like rub on her feet and be cute. And
Or
Okay.
hiss if she doesn't
ask
like
her
cats.
for scritches and snacks.
Okay. This scream does distract the guard closest, but the one that just has passed Lord Luton is like hearing this and all like at the same time. He's like, he seems overwhelmed. Excuse me, Lord Luton. I don't see you down here often.
I don't come down here often.
I've made myself invisible.
I have business to attend to. Do you need something?
No, there's just a lot happening. And
Oh, you're not gonna go take care of that.
We're all dead.
The whole town explodes.
Yeah.
Sam sets
So-
the explosions off.
as as he's kind of moving back and forth and like just nods, make a deception check with advantage.
Ooh, we got a 13 in the chat.
Advantage, right?
And
Yep.
an 8.
Deception.
Yes.
Where are you at? 21.
Okay.
No.
He says, "Yes, sir.
22.
Sorry to
Nothing.
have held you up at all. I'm on my way." And he like rushes off. He's in mage's clothes, so it looks like he's probably there for logistical reasons, not
Cool.
really there
I'm
to
gonna
like
follow
help.
behind over
Run
here.
along, nerd.
I'm invisible.
Okay. So
She's with us. Okay.
as you all are approaching where the lock was, the guard nearest it actually pauses for a moment and begins like moving towards like where the chains are. He
I'm
inspects the lock and
Oh,
Before he gets there, noticing that he's close, are we within 30 feet of him?
you would be.
I'm gonna just make a noise behind him with thaumaturgy, just like something falling over or just anything to startle him away from the lock.
Okay.
God, we're such children.
Do either a performance or a deception check, whichever you prefer there.
Poop check.
That's so great.
Which one is higher? They're the same. 12.
Okay.
okay. So
All right. As he's like making his way towards the lock, it looks like he's noticed like maybe the chains are sagging weird, and he hears something fall into the water, and he turns instinctively, drawing his blade, and walks over to the.
weird.
Yeah. And he's looking out that way, trying to inspect,
I'll
look for any
hit
ripples.
You, I'll like. Is anyone looking at us? No one's looking at us, right?
No,
I'll kind of look over. at you.
I mean, you've cleared most of the people out here. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I'll.
Is he like leaning over, looking over the side?
He is. Yeah.
Push him up, push him up.
Your disguise self.
Yeah, so. That's drop
Shove
on
is an
guys.
attack, but yeah,
It's not invisibility. Though.
yeah, it is.
No,
Oh,
disguise
disguise
self.
self.
Disguise self.
Sorry.
Oh, that's right. Disguise. Oh, we can all do
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah, that's why I was able to cast
wait.
thaumaturgy.
Let's read the text.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, if I can't cast while disguised, then I wouldn't have done that.
you can.
Yeah, I'm almost.
Yeah,
we've
you
done
can
that so
pretty
much.
do-
Even
Oh,
though
I
we've
have
always
minor
been breaking
illusion
the
too.
rule,
Yeah.
Oh,
We're fine.
yeah, but it's concentration for me, so I can't do
This
that.
music sounds like Who Wants to Be a
Telekinesis.
Millionaire.
It's even a foot short.
Yeah, it does.
Oh
huh?
my gosh, yes.
Yeah, never mind.
No.
You can do anything to it.
I can't.
Instead,
do
it's
another
who wants to be
concentration
over there.
Ah, mine's not
So you
concentration.
can
Okay,
make that sound.
so you going to shove
was
me
gonna push
for
it.
for what reason? What?
No, I was gonna say do it again. I didn't realize that we could do. I'm gonna make another minor illusion a little further down the way, like
Okay.
over here or
Get him to
something.
walk over
Like
there?
yeah, just.
What about this
basically
guy up
to try
top?
To, I don't care about that guy.
No, I'm,
What is the illusion that you're making?
What did he do? What was the?
Whatever the
He
same.
made
was.
like a splashing sound, right?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
like
something
fell
fall,
and
whether it was
splashed.
falling on the
Make
bricks
another
or the
scream like I
water or
did.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do like, I'm gonna make it sound like a like body, like, or like something heavy, like falling into the water. But like, so he's looking, I'm guessing like this way.
Yeah, he's looking over the side, like back ways.
That way. Basically, not in his line of sight, to where he's gonna have to move a little bit.
He's on that
Like something like right here, if that makes any sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, to like get him away from
Further away.
further away.
All right. Make a performance check for me.
I'll use a luck. Yeah. It's a lot. I rolled a 14 and I have +6 to charisma, so at least 20.
Okay.
Dirty
And
20.
I think it's 23.
The sound is really convincing. So much so that you kind of startled yourself for a moment because you're like, "There's not supposed to be anybody." Oh yeah, that was
Right.
And instinctively, this guard that was just looking over the side sees sort of the calamity that's happening over here. He calls up to the other guy that's up top and asks, "What was that?" And calls back down.
Yeah.
He's not sure.
We'll have made it over near the chain at this point, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll pull out my satchel and like
Well,
I'm gonna kind of like hover over it and like pretend like I actually have a key. I clearly don't.
Okay.
Crack it open and start like getting him to undo these and undo it off the ship.
The chain.
The chain.
I will not be as untouched anymore if I do that.
Yeah, you will.
Too heavy for you?
Oh, because it's spell.
It's a concentration.
No, dude, just literally
Just move it.
like,
Just walk over and move it.
You're asking me.
Yeah,
The Lord's
he's
not
very
gonna-
weak.
The Lord's not going to do it himself.
Okay. I begin slowly and painstakingly dragging these heavy chains. I have a 9.
So do I. I wouldn't be helpful anyway.
Go ahead and make
Yes,
an
I can't
athletics
do it.
check. But as this is happening, hearing the rattling of the chains, the lock being like officially like taken off, the guard who was just talking to his friend up top turns startled. "Lord, what brings you here this eve?"
It's not a bad roll.
7.
This ship has been sold.
Minus
It's the morning.
Oh, right. I
What was
was
Bill's name?
Quelsan, Lord and Lady Quelsan of Benara.
Indrid didn't tell me anything.
I'm just gonna.
Make an intimidation check.
My lord, these chains are heavy.
Is that this one?
23.
Okay, it is.
Okay.
Just keep as quiet as possible, because I figure like
Say less
He,
than more.
he almost like hangs on that last bit. Indrid didn't tell me anything, and he's like,
I know, but we're from
but
Benara.
it
People
doesn't
do
matter.
differently
So
there.
let me help you with those. And he like moves over. What did you roll? You said a 7.
I've been working on this one link this whole time, like.
He sees you like really struggling.
There's some hernia.
It
So-
hasn't been 15 minutes, right?
It is not. It's been about 10, but he moves down onto
probably make
the
your way on.
onto
Yeah,
the
I'm
ship
gonna
and
get on the boat.
is like pulling the
I
chain
would.
from you. Like rounding it.
Just,
thank you.
They really.
Sorry, go look over.
These are heavy. Yeah, these are the big ones.
yeah, these are the good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good job,
So-
Gregory.
I don't respond because I don't know who that is.
I'm gonna pull out 3 gold from the pouch that we normally use and say, darling, please give them a tip.
I'll hand it to the guard.
Thank you so much.
I thought you were giving it to
Yeah. Good.
He kind of like looks at you and he's
that's
like,
what you thought you meant. Like, good show,
we're,
Gregory.
we're splitting that, right?
Yes, when we get back to camp tonight, we'll split it at mess hall.
I've not seen you there. You're not part of
You're
the
going with
Yes, so
guard
we're
at
leaving now, right?
Saltstone. make a deception check.
it. Just give the other guy 3.
We are.
Oh no!
3.
Okay.
Seeing this, give him the gold.
But my lord,
give him.
I spent my last 10 on this potato.
Oh my god!
Wow.
And I'll slap 3 gold in his hand.
Hey, we got 13 in the chat. You could.
That's
this
true.
is better.
This is so much
This is
better.
so much better. Over 3 gold
This
too.
is
It's not even.
constructive chaos. Like that's what happens.
He kind of shrugs. He's like, I did do most of the work. I would have split it with you from what
You
it.
know, just go. Just go.
What do?
I'm
Okay,
embarrassed
sorry.
enough.
And then what the fuck do we? Is it motorized? How do we get the ship out of here?
He didn't ask. So,
I told you I was gonna go underwater. But
I mean, I've been around
Yeah.
here for like 3 or 4 days. Like we know how to
when
drive.
discussing the plan
Sea
with
turtles.
Vordak, he basically would have told you that the ship getting out of something like this would need to be rowed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to either like row it or put those like big long like poles in and like put it in the sand.
It's a large
Push
ship
it.
for what it
Oars.
is.
There's not
How
what
would
they're
they do
called.
that with 3
Well,
people?
like rowing it is oars, but then they have these like
push
really big.
sticks.
There's just like sticks
So
where you go.
he would have also told
Like
you
Italy.
that
Like gondola.
some of what
Gondola,
he's
yes.
able to do
Gondola
with
sticks,
after
I don't
his
know
deal
what
with the broker involves creating wind.
Rowing boats.
Got it. So, and not to be like retcon, but hearing that, I would have obviously been like, when they get on the ship, they're gonna knock and get us like the same like because they're under it.
They would
right?
have needed some sort of signal.
Yeah, like they step up like when they hear footsteps all over the ship.
It's
Time
so
to get
good
the
to be
ship
on our
out of
ship.
here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there, he will have known. All right, now they're on the ship. Let's rock.
Gotcha. Okay. So as you guys are stepping foot onto the ship,
All of us
Taffy,
except for
you're-
you, right.
you're there. Are you?
I just told you.
Yeah, it
She
was
got
like
all
I
yeah.
said I
doing
snuck
stuff.
in whenever they were talking. Because I'm invisible, so I just got on the ship.
That's true.
And we
Yeah,
probably
I'm
hide
okay with that.
underneath or something.
And with your
Yeah.
with
So
your
that
stealth
they're-
check.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
can go under and
You can
honestly,
tell
you can
everybody,
go under
too.
and tell them, hey, it's time to fucking go.
Yeah, I could go. I'm gonna go under where the other people are, because my invisibility would have dropped. So I'll
Okay.
just be like under with his people.
And Clark.
Exactly how far is
Okay.
500 feet?
Keep Clark calm, man. I'm paranoid.
Uh,
Like, nobody's fucking
What do you
business
mean
today.
exactly? How far is
you?
500 feet?
Me, I'm so afraid that Clark's gonna be like, "Oh my God, we're moving," and I'm not moving.
I'm gonna
Like-
go calm
like-
her down.
Been a boat before.
So
I'm gonna go calm her down.
I have a 500 feet of dimension door, and I'm gonna let them get like off and try to like make
I
sure
was
I'm
better.
gonna stay Luton until basically
have another-
I want to stay Lord Luton so that I can like if
We are
what's her
making
face
it out.
comes up I
They
can
have-
like be like no like it was the order was given by me directly
Smart bubbies.
that kind of stuff and then I'm gonna slip away and then I'm gonna like I know
Then you're gonna jump on.
because I've been on the
Gotcha.
ship multiple times so I know exactly where it is.
Yeah. I mean, they probably wouldn't want you getting on the ship with
That's why I'm
people anyway.
that's
Yeah.
why I'm not getting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as all of you are on board, the 3 hidden below docks begin to emerge. Vordak pokes his head out first and kind of is like looking around. As soon as he pops up from the hold, you actually hear from up top in the watchtower.
Hang on. We would have told them not to pop out,
Okay.
right?
I mean, that's not what you just said.
Well, no, yes, hidden until we're out of here. They're just gonna make
like,
wind
we're not,
so we can
we're not
leave,
gonna
huh?
yeah
Yeah.
yeah we're not gonna have him be like hey we're up.
And that's why
Okay.
I
The
went
guys-
down there with them.
Gotcha. So you're down there. You're telling them to
yeah.
create the wind to
Yes.
sail
get
the
the
ship.
get the wind to get us out of here. Don't come up until we're out because they're like they stole it from or they took it from him. Like this dude.
yeah, so
Yeah.
when they see
Yeah,
him,
they know him. That's
Yeah.
what I was.
Yeah.
I was like,
No.
are they
Yeah,
accounting
no,
for
no,
that?
yeah, we
Yes.
were, no, yeah, we weren't gonna.
That's why I dimensioned them doored them onto the
bad.
ship and let them sleep there yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I was making
Yeah,
sure that wasn't
I'm-
just. I was like, and then this is happening. Okay.
And I'm with them.
All right.
So.
As all of you board the ship, a not so subtle breeze is created.
Dum, bum, bada, bum, bum.
As it is, the mainsail almost in response drops into position with like a sort of a thud. The wind catches the sail and it begins to
He's the
push
wind
away
waker.
from the dock. Who is at the helm?
It's got to be you.
You're a sun touch though.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's with y'all.
Yeah, he's with us. I mean, like we wouldn't be
Got
driving
it.
the boat.
Okay.
The iceberg.
I'm taking the city down. I'm
You are?
doing
Okay.
my best to steer a boat, which I've
I'll
never
be
done.
near him. Like I'll be up there near him in case like I need to help
Actually,
out.
I
But
came from an island nation, so I had to.
Yeah, you've done this.
I
And
may
you're
have been
like
on a boat. I don't
800
know
years
actually.
old,
I don't know
right?
how I got to. We have to figure that part out.
Dimension door.
Dimension door.
Make a
water
Boat check.
yeah. What would this be? I'm trying to think.
Boat.
Animal handling.
Dex.
Boat handling.
Boatable handling.
I would say survival.
Okay.
Survival.
I
A
would
13 in
cast.
Okay, so I need to ask a
Is this just
clarifying
for
question
me?
as a player. Can we use those after a bad roll, or do we have to determine that we want to use a chat roll beforehand?
I've always said that you can use them after.
Okay.
It's kind of like
That's
an
kinda what
advantage.
we've been doing. So one's a +8 and the other two are advantage.
It's a 13 total.
We dressed you up.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, take the 8.
The 8 is
8? You can't add 8 to it, right?
yeah, you can. That's what the 8 is.
That's what I
Oh
was
my
saying.
god.
It's
It's a plus 8.
And then the other two is to replace a 13.
Anything that's over a 10, you replace. But
Yeah.
I know it's complex, but
Yeah.
it's just a way to make sure
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
take
That's cool.
21.
Yeah, it's a 21.
that. Okay.
Twywan.
You
You're
feel
driving a boat. I'm so cool.
you feel the ship beginning to
Wind
pull a
blowing his
bit
hair
in the
and
wrong
beard.
direction, but because of your background, living on an island and understanding like
It's from
the way that
Friends.
these things work, you instruct. Is Cheryl? You're on the ship as well.
Yeah.
You're with him.
All
You
I said I'd
instruct.
be standing next to him. Yeah.
You instruct the Sojit guard or the sun touched guard who's on the ship with you to pivot the
Pivot.
Yes.
what's the name of the there's a name for the little sail
rudder.
that's at the front.
Oh, the little sail. I have no idea.
The jib.
The jib.
The
Thank
jib.
you.
Jib is up.
You instruct for him to pivot the
jib!
and you
All hands to the mainsail!
you begin to as you begin to roll the jib around in the other direction, the wind catches it just right, and you narrowly miss that that smaller dock that's just in front of you. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Keep going.
You can see the people inside now.
It's already done.
What are you doing to my ship?
Just like Kung Fu Panda.
Just like in Kung Fu
Just
Panda.
like it.
You guys are more or less free and clear. You're headed straight for the exit at this point.
And the gate's open. I would assume.
The gate is still
Oh my
open.
god, open the gate!
Cool.
All right.
We did it.
You jumping on?
Yeah, I'll.
Yeah, because you're not on right now.
I'm not on. I'll make my way like off somewhere.
And dimension door to the
Make
bottom.
make one final stealth check for me, just because you are.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, you better.
All right, that's a lot better.
You can do stuff in the chat
We have a
too.
13 and a 19 in the chat.
Yeah.
Hello, Freddie. All these wings need so much love.
Do.
Hello.
16.
Okay.
Hello.
You successfully maneuver around the guard tower, and towards the smaller dock that they almost hit, just because it doesn't look like there's much going on over there. You cast Dimension Door, and you are inside the ship.
Yeah, under underbelly.
Very nice. That for once, shit did not hit the fan. That was good.
Everybody else.
Stole a boat.
I'm honestly not going to believe it until Alex says,
And we're
all
out.
right, yeah, and
Yeah.
We'll pick up this time next week. It's the only way I'm going to believe any
We'll
of this
pick up
works.
this
No.
time next week.
I'm so fucking anxious right now.
Dude, we didn't have to say anything. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. You give me money, and I was like, oh no, Cheryl has to talk now.
Nope.
That means that I might have to roll a deception check.
keep
I am
your-
bad at those.
Keep your mouth shut.
That's why I was like, he'll just hold out the money.
Go, yep.
It's like, don't
Well,
say anything.
that's why I didn't say. When
Yeah.
he was like, they didn't tell me anything. It's like,
You didn't get any lines this play, I'm sorry.
yeah. They didn't need to tell. You got
Just made a
seafaring
face
music.
at them like,
That's what I'm trying to find.
I did have a spell called Fast Friends that I was prepared to use. I
cool.
I would not normally use it because once it ends, they know that they were charmed, but we're not
Yeah.
seeing these people
well,
again.
I had
So
charm
I have
person, but I
friends
was
as well,
invisible.
Yeah.
So I couldn't charm them.
I forgot I had
Charm you.
friends.
Hi, I'm here.
Surprise!
Oh, God.
I was here the whole time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lucy.
Oh, she's fine.
Kick Lucy in the head.
I thought you were in character. I didn't realize that you actually kicked Lucy.
Yeah,
No,
so did I.
I didn't kick her. She jumped up and hit the table,
Oh, she does that all the time.
and it scared me.
She can't see at all anymore. She
Talking
keeps
into
running
sound
into
bite.
everything. Also, when Alex films in his office, he'll have his sound blanket hung up across the office, and she can't ever figure out how to get through
bad.
it.
We'll
Because
do
she'll
that.
run into it and just boop her nose, and then she just stops. Like, she could just walk under it,
Yeah, it's
but
like,
she gets
oh,
so
I'm sorry.
confused.
Yeah.
It's so funny to watch.
All right. So, as you all leave Brigid behind, you see the towering structure, the city perched atop the still open gate as
job,
Sarnoran steers you out to sea. Once you're just far enough, Vordak rejoins you on the deck, and he's impressed, very impressed.
Yeah.
Are we clear enough from the city where people won't see us?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
dropped my disguise.
Yeah.
Can someone else drive this thing? I don't even know what I'm doing.
I'll do it.
This
Just
is.
kidding.
It's,
It's your ship.
Yeah, it's just,
It's your ship.
I'd prefer to drive if I
I'm
could.
gonna.
I have it.
Do you need me? I'm gonna go under if you don't.
No,
I'm
to
gonna go
Rattenport.
Under. Yeah.
do you look seasick, or are you just like...
No,
I don't
he's
look
anxious.
seasick.
Do you have a map?
Okay.
I don't want to be here.
I don't need a map. I've sailed these seas all my life.
Oh, yeah, okay.
His
Yeah,
backstory.
last time I was in the water, I died.
And his wife did.
Do be wary.
To
It's
rub it
it's a couple days sailing
Yep.
from here,
Right.
What'd you say?
in. I said, way to rub
and
it
that's
in.
Good thing we packed all those rations.
And his wife died. I was like, way to rub it in.
You went to me. I was like, what the fuck?
a couple days with this crew. It'd be 3 or 4. just
Who are
about
the other
anyone
two?
else.
Have we been introduced?
You have not. Let me pull up their names.
Detska.
I can't say it.
What about Harry? Do you get Harry back?
Yeah, just dismiss him. And
Yeah, he just.
So the halfling, who is typically in the crow's nest, or helping with some of the rigging, her name is Ella T. Spark.
Hello.
Ella.
T-Spark.
Thank you.
And the
I got you.
half elf.
I won't remember that in about 2 minutes.
I'm gonna quiz you.
Elephants are supposed to have.
Already forgotten.
I'll forget to quiz you.
Yeah, we know.
I know, and I gave myself proficiency in history because I was like, that makes sense.
The half elf is Orion Yinkra.
Orion.
Yeah,
Drag racers are out.
What's the last name?
Yinkra.
Yes, they do.
Yenkra.
They
Thank
go
you.
all
What's
over
the first
town.
one?
Does it go-
Allspark?
Yeah, it's on our house too. Yeah, they go there. They
T-Sharp?
Go to
I actually don't know.
Master,
It's got
they're
Spark
a
in it.
neighborhood.
Does it have Spark in it? T-Spark?
Yep.
Allspark is the thing from Transformers.
I think they
The
do,
elves.
Yeah.
Find the cure.
It's a little too
Fine.
happy for
Like
me.
Camellia.
Huh?
This music is a little too happy
You need
for
to
me.
find
They're
a.
just-
Dude, this goes down in history as one of our
Never
great
heard.
plans, like
Oh, okay.
chicken lift.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave it. This is a
How
triumphant
about your
moment
house?
for you guys. You didn't blow anything up.
man.
Nobody
Yeah,
died.
this goes on. This goes on the same thing
I
as the
realized you
chicken
didn't have
drop.
a name for it.
Yeah.
That's it. Chicken.
This
I
is-
was like,
This
what
is
are you doing it?
was right up there with the great chicken drop of
Chicken
episode
drop,
40,
Oh my
45,
God, the
Yes.
chicken drop.
It worked.
Dude,
or 44.
we listen.
Chickeration.
We have a tendency to overplan at times, and by we I mean Sam. but
But hey,
if
every
you cut
time.
them off at the right time, the plans are great.
I didn't even have to do half the things we planned on. I just made myself invisible and followed y'all.
You got it.
We actively
gotta have plans
undid
for
the
plans.
things as we planned it. It was
Yeah.
like we're making a distraction. Oh, we're not making a
He's
distraction.
like,
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, because I'm like
I
that doesn't
just-
make any sense. We're good.
I just went invisible and was just like, doo-doo-doo,
So
behind you guys.
while you all are at sea, is there anything that you would like to do?
I would like to learn how to tie knots.
Easy enough to try and work with Ella on how to do that.
Is there
She's
any way?
very experienced. I can show you lots of things.
Perfect.
Is there any way that I can learn how to do the wind thing?
Perfect. It's been a
Yes.
You have to become a.
You can try.
Okay.
Uh,
I have a connection for you if you want.
Nothing. No.
so first step in that is to convince Vordak to show you how he does it.
Okay.
Make a persuasion check.
I've been learning that for a
That's a 14.
Okay. He's reluctant. I'm busy. I need to make sure we have the best heading proper. I don't want to. I don't want to have us late.
Well, don't any of your other friends know how to do this?
No, it's just me that has this particular skill.
Then why don't you teach all of them?
It doesn't really work like that. How much has your friend told you?
His eye's black too, right?
Yeah.
Barely anything. I just want to make the wind come out of my hands.
I'm the only one on the ship capable of doing that.
But there could be two of us.
You're not a diamond.
It is because of his eye. It's because of his tie with the guy.
For 5 gold.
Well, look, if you need to see, I can give us a little boost.
Yeah, show me.
So he makes a gesture, and you see spiraling out of his hands. It's weird because you don't necessarily see the wind, but you see the displacement of air as it spins wildly from his hand, and he thrusts forth his palm, and sort of a spiral kind of spins out, disperses into just like sort of a straight line, fills the sail, and you feel the boat sort of lurch forward.
Yes, just like that.
Make an Arcana check to see if you can understand how that was just done.
16.
You see the motions and you try and imitate it with your hands, but you're not quite there.
You lack
You
a
can't quite
certain-
get it.
Warlockiness about you. Like a
See if
certain
I can get lucky and do it.
pact.
Man.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
No, that's total.
God, I'm sorry.
I mean, there's always a chance, you know.
Could be the avatar.
Yeah, it was just,
I'm gonna keep practicing.
I just didn't know if you knew.
At any
'cause he
point,
had stuff in
are
his
you
suit
going
with
to
eye.
push?
No, he said that.
Are you going to push any harder than you should at any point? Okay.
Do it.
Then you can keep practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there?
You told us that he has a deal with the broker too?
You can tell his eyes black.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna get a deal with the broker. I think
She hasn't made that
your
connection
mammon is gonna be like, you want that power?
I don't
Let's go,
think
babe.
Taffy knew that he could do that because of the broker.
Yeah, I don't think Taffy would understand that.
No,
either.
Yeah.
Alex had just said that to us. I didn't. That's why I didn't know if you, as Morgan, knew
It
that
didn't
because
matter
Alex
if
had
I
said
knew
it.
it.
No, I know. I
But
just
yeah,
didn't
no, I
know.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Big Domo.
I know. I just didn't know.
So
Push harder than you should. Do it. Do it.
Make it
Okay.
uncomfortable.
I will
Wait, are we doing
be
second
the cook of this
Oh
ship.
God.
I, as Becca, know how to do this.
Okay.
But Arsenaway, I mean, she's a really good cook, so she's gonna be like cook things for people. But I also
damn it.
want to keep working with like a long time ago, like forever ago, I said that I wanted to learn Thieves' Cant, and so I guess that this is a good time to
working
practice it. We have been, yes. Just don't know when it actually becomes.
That's it.
If
My
you
own
want
version.
to spend your time trying to learn Thieves' Cant from the other group,
Oh,
just like-
I guess I could do that with these people too.
just like how Morgan did with Vordak, you're going to need to convince them first.
Okay.
So, who are you asking first?
Okay,
and
wait. So
foremost?
I think I only know of 2 people so far. What's the third?
There's
person?
Vordak, the half orc captain, the rigger Ella, and the the half elven sort of first hand. His name is Orion.
Orion.
I guess I'll go to Orion because Ella was
Boring.
like with
I have
Sarnoran
tied
a
my
lot.
foot to my hand on accident.
Do make a survival
I
check
tried
for
it not
that.
though, so it works.
getting it.
I'm stuck.
I can't get out of it.
I'm stuck.
13.
Okay. You learn a couple of basic knots. You can't quite get a hang of the very fancy ones that have like the fast release, but are also like super tight.
Yeah.
But you're able to tie stuff down relatively well, and you've learned some things.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, I'd like to go. I'd like to like give us like probably like that first initial like day of sailing, and once I'm done cooking like dinner for everyone, that's whenever I'd like to approach Orion to like I don't know what they are doing.
Orion, whenever you go to look for him, is actually inside the captain's quarters, and he's looking over a map with the cartographer's tools, like just trying to like map out exactly where to go.
I'll knock on the door then before just walking in.
Come on in.
Hi, Orion.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. I don't want to interrupt what you're doing right now, but
I'm
I've been yeah. So I'm happy to put this off to another time. I've been learning Thieves' Cant for a time, but I've noticed that I need more practice. I was wondering if you would be open to helping me learn.
Well, who says I know Thieves' Cant?
I don't know who says any of that. I just am asking if you know and if you'd be willing to help me.
Make a persuasion check.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna use a dice.
That's probably a good idea.
Woo!
Nice.
Okay. Persuasion. 22.
Okay.
No, that's fish.
And like, and whenever he says that, like, our son is probably gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, I wasn't, I guess, exactly trying to say that somebody told me that you knew. More just, I was hoping that you might."
When he responds, and says like, who says I know Thieves' Cant? From the little bit of practicing you've done with Taffy, you actually pick up the like just enough to understand that he is saying okay in Thieves' Cant while saying he doesn't know it.
All right. So that's a yes. I'm going to try my best to say, so is that a yes in Thieves' Cant?
Okay. Make a performance check.
Performance check, yes.
This is so interesting. I've never had somebody like learning Thieves' Cant.
That makes it so much better. A 7.
Okay.
So is that a yes? I'm sorry that you said that. She just says both things.
You're close. You got the idea.
You like your eyes kind of move up. You're thinking really hard as you say it, and instead of like it eloquently just existing as like a subtext, you say something completely random that makes no sense in the conversation. You're like,
have you ever been in a taxi? I was like,
the
what?
whales call loudly in the morning with the sun's light upon their blowholes. And then he just sort of winces. You do need work. Yeah. So he gives you a few tips. You're still not quite able to speak it yet.
Yeah.
But you understand it better.
Okay.
You can practice with me.
Yay!
There's always that chance if you wanted to try to understand someone or like what they're saying.
Yeah.
There's a chance you might be able to understand them
Got
at this
it.
point.
Saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
At Musicbed, so we need the creaky ship sounds.
We do. I thought about adding
yes.
them.
I know. I was like,
Oh,
dang,
man.
we do need them.
By the way, while we
I haven't watched it yet.
while we still have
it's
a good amount of people watching the stream, I want to mention that tomorrow at Musicbed is running the live play session that we played a little while back. So I don't know if all of us will be, but some of us are going to be in the chat hanging out. If you guys want to come and watch that on his channel, that's at Musicbed. We're gonna be hanging out with him, and let me just say that session was amazing. If you're enjoying the seafaring adventures tonight,
There's so much more.
there's so much
so
more.
much more.
It's
Lots
so
of fun.
good.
There's
So
lots of
make sure you check that.
I'm gonna give him a hint or a spoiler. Becca played a pig,
Yeah, she did.
and it
She
was
did.
really fun.
It was awesome. If you're watching this on YouTube later after it's aired, I'll link it somewhere.
Right
it would be
right here.
over and
Yeah, we'll add it in
Go
post.
check that out.
Yeah, we're gonna add it right here.
Yeah, it's right here. Alex is gonna
Put
add
it
this
everywhere
in
with
post.
points.
Please put a link everywhere we post.
Right here. Ba, 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 ba. Yes.
Unfortunately, it's always in the upper right
in
hand
10
corner.
minutes,
so-
I'm just gonna point, put it there too.
So,
Alex is never editing this video. He's like, oh, you got it.
it's not gonna happen.
It's the lost episode.
As you all continue your sailing adventure, was there anything else that y'all wanted to do before you get to Rattenport?
Yeah, me.
Okay.
So since Shaw kind of grew up near Shipping Town in his early life, he worked a lot with, just as a handyman moving shipments and whatnot. He's just gonna kind of like help out, like move stuff here and there, loose a sail if they need or whatever.
Okay.
But after, he says it's gonna take like 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
So after a day, or maybe even halfway through the second day, he's gonna sending to that kid that he gave the Osiris.
The thing. Too.
Okay.
And
It would have been close to a week by then.
Oh, then he
Since
wouldn't
then.
even wait that long. Well, I mean, yeah, no, he would.
It would be like 5.5 days.
Seem too eager.
Yeah, no, he would wait. Yeah, he would wait that
you
long.
wanna wait just all right.
Just don't react if you're still being transported. I'm just checking in to make sure that you've made it okay and nothing's happened. Love, Cheryl and Osiris.
Please don't end this on a sad note. Tell us the kid response. Oh my god.
Getting itchy over here.
We stopped moving,
Oh, thank god. Kid's answering.
but I don't think we're quite there yet.
Stop moving. You're being murdered.
Yeah, Cheryl would sending again and say, that's good to hear that you're okay. I'll check in again in a few days. Love, Cheryl.
Okay.
And Osiris. He would say love, Cheryl and Osiris to this kid.
Aww.
He's really trying to convert this kid.
I do have one more thing that I might want
Okay.
to do. And it's more of a question to Ren of like what whenever we're all like eating and stuff, like do you come like to that?
Hey, been to church lately? You come to church?
Yeah. Okay.
Send lately?
Okay.
What I was gonna do is bring food to him if he didn't come
Gotcha.
to us.
I mean, I'm not like
folded
open
in,
about
literally.
anything, really. I want to ask Vordak
Okay.
what his
Deal is? That was my shirt.
I mean, basically.
Like,
Dude, yeah, I thought you were like
Yeah.
sternum.
So how did
I thought
yours?
this
Done that.
I've done that.
I've done that
before
before
too.
too.
Feels good.
You tell me yours, and I'll tell you mine.
Wife and I were on a trip over the sea, and ship got attacked, torn apart by something. And I asked for help, and the broker answered. Haven't been sailing since.
My kid was sick.
Excuse me.
He's with his mother now, but at the time it got real bad. I didn't think he was gonna make it, so I asked, and he got better. I thought my prayers had been answered. One morning I woke up and they noticed something wrong with my eye. The signs started soon after that. It didn't take long to learn that I needed to do what was asked, or I'd lose what I was given, or worse.
Where are they now? Away from you.
Yeah.
That's
I've found
for
it
the
best
best.
that I don't know.
Yeah. Was it worth it?
I'd say so. As I'm sure it's been with you, there's a mix of good and bad. Sometimes, sometimes I see the ill effect that my actions have on others, and sometimes I see the good. I've pulled my fair share of people out of the water, so to speak.
Yeah, I seem to forget or more callously leave my wife in the water. Don't really have the same happy outlook, I guess. I don't know.
Don't get me wrong, I'd rather...
I mean, your kid's back, but you don't see him. Do you really have him back?
Good timing.
I was about to say the same thing. The music.
We'll be right back.
Next time.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna leave.
Yeah. I think I do enough.
Do it too hard one day, we're gonna have
I'd rather know he's alive and well than be there to see it. And I wish for both, but we can't have that. Doesn't do anything.
You ever try to get out?
Yikes. He just stares at you. He doesn't say a thing.
It's in the worst spot. I keep hitting him.
We're like alone,
Mhm.
right?
You think?
What about the two of them?
Could be invisible, isn't it?
The other two?
You've noticed they don't have.
Has every single person who's been... No, they haven't, right? Not every single person that I've seen had the blackened eye.
No, but from what you understand, that happens upon the deal's completion.
Right.
The people that are with him do not have a black eye.
They know?
Give him one.
Yeah, they know. They've been with me a long time. I was a sailor before any of this. They're the ones. They're the ones that stuck with me. For better, for worse. I pay them well, and Ella, at least, she's good people.
Well, that's good. So, the situation in Rattenport. Here there's some war going on.
Yeah, same news has reached my ears, especially when I was bedding down in Brigate. Word on the street is Zheles has taken some islands and is pushing east.
Do you think there's anything to do with our guy? Our friend?
It's not my job to wonder that, but
Well, I mean, it's not my job to wonder it either, but I mean, I don't.
when it comes to the broker, and I don't think he'd mind me saying, I find it's often easiest to wonder what he has to gain in any situation.
You know, that's the one question I've never been able to figure out.
Bless you.
Thank you.
It's not always easy to see. Sometimes it's new followers, converts. Sometimes it's creating situations where new converts would be likely.
Yeah, I just feel like a pawn in a game I didn't sign up for, you know?
But we did sign up, you and I. Sounds to me like you weren't happy with the price you were paid.
I mean, I got my life and lost everything that was important to me. You got your son, and you lost them too. Seems like the deal always goes well for the broker, never for us, right? I don't know. Something I think about.
As you're saying this, you notice he's in particular like looking off from you, like not looking at you. He closes his eyes for a moment. I'd get out if there were a way, but I've heard no success stories myself. He kind of opens his eyes back up.
Yeah, me either. Well, do I get the sense that he knows anything more?
Make an insight check.
There we go.
Use the big number.
19.
I'm glad.
You don't have a plus anything?
Nope.
Oh,
I also rolled a 1,
oh good.
so
Yeah,
he
perfect
is
idea.
not telling you everything. And specifically, whenever he mentions that he's heard no success stories, you get a feeling that in particular is not true.
well,
I do have Zone of Truth.
do you know anyone else with the broker in Rattenport?
Let me be perfectly clear. The broker runs Rattenport.
Don't like that.
We're going to Brokerville.
Ew! Ew! No!
You're gonna
It'd be
get to
easier
meet
to
them.
point you in the direction of people that aren't under his influence.
Oh,
Oh
no!
shit!
That might be worth knowing too, though.
Yeah, no, that is.
And y'all don't.
I got goosebumps
No,
all
just like
over
who's
my body
not?
from
He
that alley.
he
Oh my god.
he continues on. He says, "Not everybody
That sucks.
has one of these sported, but
Cordial.
it's possible to work for the people that work for him. If you know what I mean."
Yeah. Well, I don't
Brokered by association.
really come across that many people who I come across a few people who know the broker or work with the broker. Usually, I seem to have been on my own path for a little while here. So, if you happen to find any success stories, you'd let me know, right?
Make a persuasion check.
And I already know he's lying about the fact that he, right?
Yeah.
28. Raw dogging that 19, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wish you could take Thumbsing back, don't you?
As you're pressing him for that information, it's like, look, listen, there's no easy way out of any of this. It's a contract bound in blood. We signed it with our own lives. The sooner you accept that you just need to do what you're told, the better it'll be. And as he's saying this, he's walking over to the desk with the cartographer's tools. And he's like kind of looking down at the map, twisting the tool, measuring out like where he needs to be. He turns back to you and he's like, just focus on the way ahead. And you notice that in that moment, he actually like scribbles something into the map.
What did he scribble into the map? Us will never know.
Leave.
Now, if you excuse me, I have some sailing to do.
Thanks for the chat.
Ooh, grumpy.
He rolls his eyes, at least the one you can see, and opens the door, walks back out onto the deck, shuts it behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at that thing. Just text it to me.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
We could leave if you need us to.
Alex,
leave.
well, I mean, it's just reading a map. Alex texted to the whole group.
It just says, "Don't dead, open inside."
Don't dead open inside.
Wait, is that what the other note said that
No, that's,
No,
that's Walking Dead.
Oh, okay. I never watched Walking Dead.
When Rick wakes up, that's on the door.
Don't
'Cause-
open dead inside.
Yeah, but
Does that mean anything to me?
Make a
say no to yes.
What's it say?
make a history
Get a
check.
note
No
in-
wonder it makes sense.
What is?
I said, what's it say? He rolled his eyes at me.
Uh-oh.
So, G,
There's a 13 in the chat.
you and him got a letter from somebody that only you could read.
11. Yeah, I couldn't read it.
What did that letter say?
Getaway!
Scares the shit out of me
Right?
every time.
Is it Lacey?
Yeah.
Torpedo.
You're not sure if the two are connected, but you do remember
It's because
that
she's
moment in
clumsy as
Soji.
shit 'cause she can't see anything.
I would remember. I mean, I would remember what he told me. What did he tell me?
Stay alive, you idiot, written in Elvish.
And he described the.
In painstaking detail, what
Well-
it said.
No, right.
But he described the
I gave
person
you
that
the
gave
origin of each
with the-
Elvish word.
that slipped the note.
Alive.
With the mask.
Mm-hmm.
You idiot.
Can I?
The rest of it, I did not say.
Is there a way for me to like undo what he wrote on there?
Erase it.
Like, is it, like in ink? Like, it wasn't. I'm assuming it wasn't in ink or something, right?
You could.
Yeah, it was an ink. Do you have like prestidigitation or something?
I'm a warlock, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm
could-
a
you
warlock,
could-
Alex.
You could attempt to write over it.
we just leave a mess everywhere we go.
Very dirty
No.
casters.
I mean,
I mean, to the untrained eye, would it
I've been
mean
a-
anything? Like,
I've been a
that's what
rogue
I'm
for
saying.
a while. Is it standard practice to cover that up, or like, if you put it in ink though?
Yeah, I mean, you would imagine that you want to cover that, but as you're thinking on it, you're realizing that probably even just looking at it has incriminated him to some degree because the broker can see what you see.
I mean, the broken students too. I don't care about that.
Yeah, but he didn't look when he was writing it.
Oh, we don't know
He
what it
just
said.
wrote it.
Oh, fucking.
I mean, he also wrote it for him.
Yeah, I'll cover it.
Yeah, you're able to sort of like dress it as something else.
Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand check just to see how well you can do it.
He's still dragging.
I'm gonna take the 13.
It's fine. 12.
Yeah, it's easy enough. Like if somebody stares at it, they'll see that like something was written there that shouldn't have been and has been disguised. But if you're just glancing at a map, you won't notice it.
We still don't know what it says, right?
No.
No.
We also don't know that it was ever written. So that's why I was like, I don't even know if it's worth disguising because I don't know who would look at the
Well,
map.
he may not be disguising it from just us.
True.
Yeah. Whoever.
Yeah, yeah, because Orion was looking at the map earlier.
I'm glad you asking the big
Realize this
questions
is on
here.
camera.
That was fun. Okay. As the rest of you carry on with your tasks, trying to learn to throw wind, how to tie knots, speaking thieves can't,
Moving boxes.
moving boxes, you move them so well.
Moving.
Carol the strong boy.
Near the end of the second day, the wind filling the sails pulls back a bit as you see Gull overhead cawing, circling around the mast.
Oh my god.
A big one?
No, like normal size. It's not like threatening you.
Does it have a black eye?
No, it's not. It circles back around and flies into the distance. You see something. It almost blends into the horizon at first. And as you get closer, you see
Oh, Fritz, damn it.
Oh,
He threw it up.
sorry, our dog threw
Mom.
up.
He threw up.
That's the sound the goal made. So you you see what almost blends into the horizon at first. Outstretched before you is a culmination of dunes and wooden platforms patched together in sort of a haphazard way. Whatever this is, it's not built up very tall. It's just very all-encompassing. And as you get closer, you see bits of jagged rocks. You hear Vordak call out, "Hey, spot for me, would you?
It's a rock.
I've sailed this a few times before, but it's never easy."
Who's he talking to?
Okay.
And ho!
What are you doing?
Helping.
I'm gonna go up next to him.
Okay. I'll be on the front because I could thaumaturge to him at the helm, make my voice louder so he
Okay.
can hear me if he needs
Well,
to.
it's getting like louder. I'm assuming because we're like trying to do stuff. I'm gonna whisper to him that Rattenport's owned by the broker. By the way,
Cheryl's just gonna mumble under his breath.
while you're
Shit.
doing all the other shit.
Yeah.
So you can't really have a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna take a moment to
I'm
curse
aware.
under his
Yeah.
breath.
Yeah. Shit.
Like, oh, crap.
So as you all are like kind of pointing out jagged rocks, every once in a while you actually notice that one of the structures you point at is the tip of a sunken ship, a mast, just barely poking out from beneath the waves. Occasionally you see these rocks are surrounded by sandy beaches, maybe a palm tree or two. And as you get closer and closer to whatever this large structure is in the distance, you notice that it is not just wooden docks and structures piled together. It is literally the wreckage of sunken ships just tied together haphazardly, forming a expansive outstretch. In the distance, you do see a large, probably the largest of any that you have seen, a dune that's sort of forming an island, and atop that, a small walled structure, probably the tallest thing here, surrounded by palm trees, little market stands, and there are ships docked everywhere. As you pull into one such dock, Vordak instructs Ella and Orion to tie off the ship, make it safe, and you step back onto land for the first time in a couple days. Even with your sea legs now tested, it feels like the dock itself is sort of shaking back and forth even more than the boat was.
Someone's totally vomiting somewhere.
Is there a palpable evil about this place? When you step off, can you just feel the scummy?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, Cheryl would also
Wait,
be.
inside check on the island.
Cheryl would be looking for like.
Well, just like the people in
Because
general.
all Cheryl knows is broker, and all the broker people we've met have had black eyes, so he's looking for black eyes.
13?
I thought you were gonna catch it, but it was the end of it.
I heard him like barely about to throw up, and I was like, just throw it up.
It was.
With a 13, you definitely catch eye of like a few individuals that you would, if seen elsewhere, you would classify as shady. But here they just sort of blend in to the crowd.
Did I miss anything that I needed to be here for?
You get the feeling that you probably shouldn't directly trust anyone here unless you have a good reason for it. Looking for people with black eyes. Out of maybe 10 or so moving about the docks, manning stands, you see a couple.
So again, Cheryl, limited knowledge, would only know that broker people have black eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And what you said, would he think like, oh wow, this is like most of the people who have black eyes? Or he's thinking like, okay, this is not as much as I thought that there'd be with you saying that this is the broker's island.
Yeah. Well, as Vordak told Rin, and you might come to understand, working for the broker does not necessarily mean you have a deal. For
No,
him.
I know that.
Yeah,
I'm just trying
or
to gauge
deal
like
with
how
him.
many of those there, how many people have black eyes. I guess
Smoky eye convention.
Is it Is it like most of the people, or is it like
It's less than
15%?
half. It's less than half for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But still close to half.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Shara would be kind of like, well, I guess he's right. There's a lot of them here.
I mean, I didn't give you any context or really.
Are we
any
to
time
assume then that a deal with the broker is like a special thing to these people? Like
they want it. They
yeah,
cry
would
for
like
it?
people without it be like, oh my god, I'm just hoping for the day that he
Ooh,
is Ren
interesting.
royalty when he steps off this boat?
Interesting.
I'm gonna have you make an insight check like after like the next few things
Okay.
happen here.
Can I help him with that?
Sure. Just like trying to like see how it goes. So as the boat is tied off and Vordak steps off, kind of gives all of you a hand in stepping off the boat as well. Watch your footing. Things rarely stay still around here. Now, this is as far as I've been told to take you.
Fair enough.
I think we're probably supposed to meet someone here.
We'll figure it out.
Probably best that you just stick around until you're called on.
Are you coming along with us, or are you staying here? You have other shit to do.
I'm a busy guy. I got other things to do.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks.
And as he steps back onto the ship and begins tying things off, you hear a familiar voice from
Motherfucker.
down the dock.
He can't be. Is it him?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not. Alex,
You
Lightning
hear,
bolt.
he's going to die.
God damn it.
Oh, motherfucker.
And you turn around to see
Belvius!
Belvius in the flesh on the dock.
I cannot believe you brought this motherfucker back.
I see the four of them freaking out, and I'm like,
Wait, so does he have a deal with the broker?
And that is where we will end our session for the night.
We told him to go.
I
as far
would,
south as
I
he
would,
could.
I would have liked
We
before he
did.
showed
Look, I
up
found him.
Then we went south
to
too.
tell our Cineway to stay in touch with her deity because we are in enemy territory. So
We're in backcountry.
yeah. try and keep a strong
Leave.
connection because we are.
I don't think I
yeah.
would have given you time to do that.
Oh, man.
While we were
For
pulling
all
up,
of
like
our-
as we're
all
walking
our
off, I would have
viewers
just pulled
don't
aside
even
and be
know
like,
who
hey, try to
Belvius is.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
for
man.
any of our new viewers, people who have not watched up until this point, all 50-something episodes.
He's a piece of shit.
I mean,
That's what
you
know.
can.
Everyone hates Belvius. He is a little halfling who has
Show
just
it.
so
Show it,
often
stupid mini.
been in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's just really misunderstood, you know.
No, he's a
really
piece
not.
of shit as well.
The last time the
really
party
well
saw him,
understood.
they
he just
Valar.
killed
yeah,
some people.
They said that he needed to go south, and if they ever saw him again, they would kill him
And
on the
then
spot.
We went south.
And then they went south.
Well,
so here we are.
Valafar told him he'd kill him.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
having
true.
the worst internal struggle
Oh, Cheryl.
right now.
No, they all.
absolutely trying to
Valafar was
decide
very explicit about it
if
too.
like truly
But
though, like if
Valafar's not here
Arsenoway kills
anymore.
this
No, he's
person,
not.
just because she's cold blooded and angry at him, that's like super far away from
Taffy
her.
will not
I'm
be
having
killing
like
him.
an existential crisis.
Cheryl said he would
Sarnoran will have zero problems.
turn a
doing
blind
it.
eye.
Valafar would be literally already on him.
Oh, yeah, Valafar would have already
Well, because
killed him.
Cheryl's kind of the reason that he was
It would
alive.
have been like,
Yeah,
So before we get too much further into the thick of
I
this,
almost just told Alex I pulled my
the
bow
thick of
back.
it?
Like I was about to fucking murder him, and then I was like, wait.
Murking.
Valafar would have been like, I would like to rage now.
everyone who is still with us, thank you so much for jumping in and hanging out with us, especially to all of our new subscribers. We're growing more and more every day, and I cannot believe how fast we hit 1,000. Thank you so much. If you're interested in what we do, feel free to jump into our Discord. We have a link below wherever you're watching, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube. We post a lot of cool stuff in there, like some behind the scenes, some of the Photoshop work that I do for our campaign.
Pictures of pups.
Pictures of puppies. And we actually just released a
Dice
new
cats.
magic item today that Twitch chat had unlocked previously.
And
We're
I don't
getting closer to the next
I
one
don't
too.
think it's working because we've gotten a couple subscribers and it hasn't updated.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll keep track of that.
I think we're at like 5 out
Yeah.
of 10. So
So, anyway, with all that said and out of the way, thank you so much, and until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
Yeah.
bye, friends.
Bye!
Dude, that is such a challenge, Alex.
I cannot believe you.